evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another stream. We are back today with the career mode once again. I know usually we do F1 Manager on Thursdays, but today I had to change around a little bit because this week's a little bit messy. I've got a lot going on this week, so I had to do the career mode on a Thursday. Next week, though, we should be back to normal. But yeah, today we are doing the career mode once again. Last time, obviously, we had the Chinese Grand Prix, which is a pretty decent race. Unfortunately, we couldn't get the win in that one. We had to accept another P2, so back-to-back P2s so far in the last two races. We obviously won the first two races this season, out in Bahrain, Saudi, and Australia, but the last two in Japan and China haven't really... I mean, it's still been good races for ourselves, but still not quite been getting the maximum points we want to be getting. So hopefully, in Imola today, we can try and turn that around and get back on that top step like we've been waiting for in the last couple of races. No sprint race, of course, in Imola. I believe it was in the 2023 season, but I don't think it is this season. So no sprint race this time, at least. But, yeah, obviously, we had a sprint race in China. We didn't do too good in the sprint race. We kind of struggled in that a little bit. I only got P4, I think it was, in the sprint race. But, yeah, still got P2 in the main race, which is the most important thing. So, yeah, of course, still lead the championship right now. We're on 116 points to Max Verstappen's 81. So, we've still got a pretty decent points gap. 35 points to us at the Dutchman at the moment. Obviously, Charles Leclerc was the man who was charging up towards us, but he had a bit of a poor race in China and finished in P7. So, we actually opened up the... We actually opened up the championship even more, despite not winning in the race in China. What was your burger called from Slim's? It was the honey barbecue chicken, I think it was. I can't remember the name of it. I think it was like a honey barbecue chicken sandwich as a meal or something. No, for much today, how am I supposed to make fun of Liam Lawson now? Don't worry, there'll be one next week, noob. There'll be one next week. You'll enjoy it. You guys love watching Liam struggle, right? Right? I don't. But yeah, next week we'll do F1 Manager. I think for F1 Manager next week, I think when we go into Imola, we might still have Liam, but hopefully for Monaco we should have Behrman. I know we were desperately trying to sign him, but yeah, unfortunately, never got around to getting it done. He spins and locks up every session. He really does, yeah. Without any fail, he always makes mistakes. It's crazy. I've never seen a driver do it so much as much as him. Even Mazepin and Latifi when they were in F1, I still feel like they spun less than him, but I don't know. Sometimes it's just the way of your luck, isn't it? What up, Josh? How's it going, mate? I'm back in England to make fun of Liam. Hope you're enjoying a holiday, Ash. I love watching this struggle compared to my Sunshine season. Do you know that meme of that? It's that like cartoon meme of the bus, and there's there's death on one side, and then farts and rainbows on the other side. You are that farts and rainbows, and then I'm death. If you know, you know. If you don't, I'm probably yapping. Nickel, thanks for to show me. Appreciate it, dude. Okay, good. You do know it. I thought I was going to pull up for a second, so. He always spins a lot. Yeah, literally every single session he spins. I don't know how he does it, but he always does it. And it's tiring, bro. It's very, very tiring. But, like I say, hopefully, next week, we'll have Behrman to give us some hope, maybe. Hulkenberg's been doing great for us. Hulk's been amazing. But, yeah, Lawson's just been a disaster from start to finish, so... Yeah, maybe Behrman will be our better cope. Mark, thanks for follow. Laura coming on the 54 as well.
Get on with it, streamer SMH. Hurry up, we want racing.
Do you know what? I've not had one of those for a while, Laura, I've not had those messages for a while. I think people have adapted. I think I've changed people's short attention span. Probably not by much, but, it's better than nothing. What up, crew? Laura, they watched the 54-month resub as well. I appreciate that, ladies and gentlemen. Get some spin chats. Welcome, Laura. Incidents have the 54. I appreciate it, Laura. Thank you very much. You wish Alonso would win it again? I think every Aston Martin and Alonso fan wants that to happen. I think everyone wants that to happen. I'm an Aston Martin fan, so honestly, I'd even take a Lance Stroll win. I'm not even a Lance Stroll fan, but I'm an Aston Martin fan, so I'd take a Lance Stroll win just to help the team. Anyway, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get cracking for the Imola Grand Prix, shall we? So, this is how the season has shaped up so far. We are 5 races in, going into number 6 so far this evening. And, yeah, 5 races in. So far, very, very good. We finished top 2 every single race, which is really, really good form. Kind of reminds me of the Verstappen form a little bit from the start of this season, where it's finishing P1 and P2 every single race. Not quite that anymore, though. Hopefully this weekend it'll be like that. But yeah, we won in Bahrain, we won in Saudi Arabia, won in Australia. The last 2 races, we got P2, and obviously with the sprint race in China as well, we finished P4. So, yeah, that's the only race we haven't finished in the top 2, but obviously it's a sprint race, so we don't really count that into the results as such. But, Yeah, it's been a couple of races since we took a win, so hopefully today in Imola, we can try and get out to winning ways. As you can see in the championship, we are currently sitting at 116 points, which is 35 up on Max Verstappen right now. So we still have a very healthy lead in the championship. But of course, it's still relatively early in the season, and I expect Verstappen, Leclerc, maybe even Lando Norris, who can pull out a good couple of results to start catching up to us in the next few races. So we have got a couple of tricky tracks coming up. We've got Monaco after Imola. That'll be next week, of course. We've got Spain, Austria, which I really enjoy as well. Hungary will be quite tricky. We've got Silverstone there as well. We've got a good few tracks coming up. So this is like the important phase of the season where scoring every point really does help you at the end of the season. So we'll make the most of it. What up, Queen Bee? Hope you have a better race than Hayden did earlier. Oh, no. What happened to Hayden? On the R&D right now, of course, we're still sitting in second place there as well. Very, very close between ourselves and Ferrari, who technically have their home race today. It's like their second home GP, but, you know, it's still Italy, so it is basically their home Grand Prix. But, yeah, the gap is very, very small between us and them at the moment in the R&D, so I'd expect them to be the firm favourites going into this one, so they'll be our target once again. Aston Martin and Red Bull, obviously not too far off from us either. You can see Racing Bull are right behind Red Bull as well on the R&D. I wonder if we'll see a little bit of a an in-team rivalry between those two. You got Haas, and look how far McLaren are down as well. McLaren, the fourth worst team on the grid. Yikes. It is very, very close to midfield, though. Very, very close. Then you got Alpine, Williams, and of course Sauber right at the bottom there as well. We have a few upgrades on the way too, but first of all, let's sort our specialists out from for this race. Fantastic news about the Italian Grand Prix. What news have you heard? Keep times below 120 degrees for 3 sessions. Drive 220 miles during the race weekend. I don't know how long this track is, but I'm pretty sure we'll do 220 miles. Complete your lap using at least 3 different setups. Achieve a corner speed of 104 miles per hour. We'll go for the corner speed. I only really use one setup, so. Quality assurance tester. In practice, complete a lap using at least 2 sets of tires. Incur no more than 1 penalty during an entire weekend. We'll definitely use 2 sets of tires, easily. And 12 championship points during the race weekend, or complete the race stretcher program on 2 different tire sets. We'll go for 12 championship points. We should definitely score a top 4. I mean, come on. Well, we should definitely be scoring a top 4. Back-to-back DNFs. Hope not. Very much hope not. Have I got a YouTube? I do indeed, Jacob. Yep. What up, Love Gamer? Yeah, my YouTube's in the link in my bio if you want to go and check it out. I always say you're that guy. I'm that guy, not that guy. Easy to confuse. Does look like we got a little bit of rain in the weekend, but it's only during practice. No rain during qualifying, no rain during the race either. Only during free practice. Oh, all the practice sessions as well. We'll get a little bit of rain, so. 3 DNFs in a row. From his own mistakes, or were they mechanical failures? I would very much not like 3 DNFs in a row, I'm not gonna lie. I do not want that to start now. Right, I think we'll stay on set 2, because I think that's the more worn set right now. Yeah, all of this is the worn stuff, so we'll stay on number 2. My nose is tickling. I'm going to sneeze in a second, I think. You can see the weather on there as well. Looks like I might get a little bit of cloud cover at the start of qualifying, but I don't think it's going to turn into any rain, so same for the race as well. A little bit of cloud cover towards the end, but I very much don't going to get any rain in that. All right. I think that, ladies and gentlemen, we're good to go to get underway for some practice. Let's get going. We've got race strategy, quali pace, and a track acclimatization to do today. Hello, great. How's it going, mate?
Ciao, hello, and welcome to Imola.
One was a crash, the other 2 mechanical was in the lead.
Great to have
That's
your
tough.
company.
That's tough. To be fair, we do have mechanical failures turned off. I feel like mechanical failures do kind of ruin it a little bit, annoyingly. Like, I can't... When I'm doing 100% races, mechanical failures really just make it annoying for content, so... we haven't turned off. We still have technical faults on, though. But I don't get a lot of technical faults. I don't remember the last time we had a technical fault, to be honest, but... right. Let's load our setup first of all. That'll do. And we'll skip a little bit of time. When's that rain coming, actually?
Well, they're all fitted and good to go. I hope they do the trick.
Let's see when that rain arrives. 15 minutes, still pretty dry. If you have mechanical failure, lap 5, stream ends at like 7:39. Very specific, very specific, very specific. Half an hour till rain. Okay. We could probably cram out a couple of programs in that time. Should be fine with that. We'll start off with track customization. We'll use the hard type for that. Then the race strategy, we'll use mediums as we always do. This track is quite straight. Not really. It's quite a lot of corners, this track. Quite a lot of corners. My mechanical failure, my brain is just slow. Don't worry, I know that feeling as well.
Let's get a few laps
I have that
on
many times. That's my favorite kind of mechanical failure, actually. I was playing my two-person career with my friend earlier, around the last turn of our 50% Bahrain. We crashed out into each other, 0 points. Are you on the same team as well, guys? You're on rival teams. My talent part of my brain must have been built by Haas. Nah, that's the R&D part. The research part of your brain doesn't work. That's a Haas. Alright, let's get these tires warmed up. We're going to do a few laps of track acclimatization. Should be fairly easy to warm tires up around here. Quite a lot of corners, so some mediums, some low, a couple of highs. My brake pedal is so cooked I have to use my clutch. Sounds like Logitech pedals to me. We're both Alpine as well. Ah, at least it's Alpine. That's kind of like normal for them in a way, so it's expected. Monster at Imola, Imola. Finish a COD race, not possible. I'm not done a COD yet on this game. I didn't do one on F123 either. I wouldn't mind doing a COD again at some point, but difficult to fit into a another content creator schedule, really. And my own schedule when I'm doing my own careers too, so. Do mid-session save? I redeemed it. A mid-session save in practice. Interesting. Do it with Halleck, maybe? We haven't spoken about it in the past, to be fair. Maybe in the future it might happen. Alright. Let's go do a couple laps here on this hard tire. I think the strategy here probably is going to be a one-stop. The pit lane here is very, very long, so kind of trying to avoid that second pit stop if possible. What's my favorite corner on the calendar? Arouche. I want Dewey to do a community race one day. He used to. When he had a wheel and stuff like that, he used to sometimes join community races. Am I going to get full purple first time? Nah, surely not. Gonna mess up one corner, surely. Ooh. That wasn't a mess up, really? Wasn't even on the track. Favorite driver of all time? Michael Schumacher. On the final corner we go. We are actually going to get a full purple. First attempt. It's too easy, chat. Too easy. And we've got P1 as well. I'm pretty sure 110 AI. We'll just take it relatively easy. Just try and learn the track a little bit more. Find some better reference points and that sort of stuff. Holy paragraph. Interested in buying a Fanatec, and I'm from the UK, and I've heard that you have to pay shipping. Honestly, don't buy Fanatec right now, hotshot. That's my advice. Not just for the shipping stuff, but Fanatec themselves are in quite a bit of, you know, financial problems, so I would not advise buying Fanatec at the moment. If you're on PC, look into Moza. That's what I advise. Nice, congrats, JC. What are you studying, man? 15 minutes till rain. Okay, we could probably get race strategy done in that time. But yeah, for all those who got their results today, hope you guys smashed it. Hope you got the grades you wanted. And for those who didn't, don't worry, Justin, don't worry. That shit is very secondary in life, trust me. Studying computers. Nice. You're going to be my go-to tech nerd. Best track for rain? Suzuka. So fun to drive in the wet. Especially through the S section as well, trying to keep the car planted through there. So much fun. Also Belgium as well, though. Belgium's really fun in the wet. Although Eau Rouge is scary as hell. Very, very scary. Is this a quality program? Why would I use hard tires on a quality program? You're a sadist. Rain is not fun at all in this game. I mean, yeah, maybe not on this game, to be fair. Maybe not on this game. I was just speaking generally. On F123, the rain was great. I enjoyed the rain on F123, but yeah, on this game, the handling is very strange in the wet, so I can sort of understand not enjoying on this game. But on 23, it was good. On 23, it was good. Turn a bit too deep. Turn 2. How much fuel we got left? 1.8. Alright, this will be our final lap, then we'll head into the garage. We'll move on to the next program. What track is this? This is Imola. Honestly, I love Imola. Very underrated circuit, in my opinion. Not great for real-life racing, but my god, is it fun to drive. So much fun to drive. Do you ever wish they bring back classic cars? Always. I would love classic cars back in the game. Can you drive in real life? I do drive in real life, yep. Although I'm kind of, I'm a bit of a loser. I have an automatic, so I cheat. Over there we go. 4.5 tenths. 14-0. What's that any day of the week? Imola is one of my favorites. Go as fast as you dare. Pretty much, yeah. That is Imola in a nutshell. The thing is, I mean, on this game, it's not quite as satisfying with the handling model, but on F123, nailing a lap round Imola was so satisfying. It was arguably the most satisfying track to nail, in my opinion. It was so good. Do Monster support PS5? Not at the moment, no. I'm sure they will in the future, but not at the moment. What car do you drive? I have a BMW 3 Series. But if you're looking to try and get away from Fanatec on PlayStation, you can still look at like a high-end Thrustmaster. I believe there is maybe a new Thrustmaster coming out fairly soon for PlayStation. I saw someone post about it in our Discord earlier. I think there's a reveal for a new Thrustmaster base coming. Oh, Jacob. You can make your current manual? Yeah, but it's not like gear shift or anything like that. It's still kind of semi-automatic. You don't use a clutch. It's not really a full manual. Have I ever driven an F1 car? I have not, no. I have not driven an F1 car. What do you think about Interlagos? Great track. One of the iconic ones in F1. Downfall of Fanatec needs to be studied. I can tell you the facts right now. They spunked all their money on sponsorship and marketing, but they had nothing left to make new product. And eventually they ran out of money. There you go. There's your study for today. Make sure you're writing that down. I'll be studying you guys for your homework very soon. Morphic, thank you for 40 bits, mate. Appreciate it. Pedal shift basically makes you Max Verstappen. I feel like Max Verstappen, that's for sure. Although it's more like the ability of Nikita Mazepin, to be fair. You got a podium here in a Haas? Yeah, I feel like the AI is not very good. I mean, I think this might say everything, really. I'm on 110 AI. Look at my best lap on a hard tire compared to those on softs. I mean, again, I'm comparing against a Haas. I probably shouldn't do that, but I'm sure even if a teammate on a soft tire would probably be faster than him. How often do you drive the RX-8? Very rarely. Very, very rarely. It's kind of collecting dust right now. It's kind of sad. What's my least favorite track? Miami. Let's skip... I don't want to skip any time, actually, because I need to see the race strategy. I was kind of going to see if Kind of wanted to see if anyone would go faster on the soft or medium tire, but... yeah, I think that says a lot, then, doesn't it? I think that says a lot. Right, let's crack on with race strategy, then. Oh, weather change expected. When is it? Yeah, okay, fair enough. Alright, you know what? I think we'll finish up FP1, then. That rain's going to be a bit of a problem. Unless it dries up in the session, but I doubt it. Do you know any good wheels for PS5? You can get like a good Thrustmaster, one of the high-end Thrustmaster stuff. I think the T818 is the PlayStation model for Thrustmaster. You can still get a Fanatec. Like you can still buy Fanatec, but I just wouldn't recommend doing it with their current situation. Like you can still physically buy it, but just don't expect a lot of support. And it's just not a great time to buy a Fanatec at the moment. Maybe in the future if they can sort out their current issue, but yeah. And depending on where you live as well, as Root says, you might have to expect some delays with your arrivals. Does there software still work for F1 and whatnot? Yeah. Even if the company goes completely bust and they liquidate, their software will always be available. The good thing about Fanatec is that their software is open source, which means that third-party, coders and stuff can take it and basically upgrade it and things. So, who's gonna go home happy Sunday? Hopefully, Max. Hopefully. Did someone in the email they're back to normal now? They said that's everyone hot shot. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. I mean, risk it if you want to, but just don't. I don't want to say that I told you so. I really don't have to say that. So, if you want to go for it, by all means, go for it. But I'm just making you aware of the situation. Man. Right, how's the weather right now? Yeah, it's still pretty wet. I think we'll be skipping out the rest of this session. We'll move on to FP2. No need for the t-shirt and gloves. You'd rather I was topless? Are you home or do you go somewhere to do this? To race? No, I have my own house. Well, I don't have my own house, but I have my it's all in my room basically.
But the fun doesn't stop here though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds.
Am I playing in multiplayer mode? No, I'm in career mode right now. Of course, Wipeout. Of course. Right, that is the end of FP1, ladies and gentlemen. We are fastest so far in this session, but of course, it did start raining through the second half of that practice session, so not all those times are truly representative, I'd say. But at the moment, we are on top. And to be fair, that pace was pretty solid on the hard tyre, so hopefully we can keep this going for FP2 and for quali later on. But so far, all looking pretty swell. Huckleheim finished up in second place in the soft tyre. Hamilton in third. We've got Magnussen, Alonso, Ocon, Norris, Stroll, Leclerc, and Tsunoda in that top 10. Both Red Bulls outside that top 10 at the moment, but like I say, pretty difficult to really say if these are truly representative times or not. I wouldn't think so. Let's move on to FP2. Also going to rain at some point in FP2 as well, so I have to be careful of that. Topless is the next Merc design after podless. Then it'll be headless. After we want a head loss, they'll receive. Right. Only race strategy and quali pace to do. Is Mozo going to be the new Fanatec technically? Once they kind of stabilize in the console market, they will take over. They kind of already are, to be honest with you. All they're lacking right now is just that console compatibility. As soon as they do that, they will be the top dogs. Fastest to 10 million as well, I'm pretty sure, Wipeout. I think he hit 10 mil. What difficulty to play on 110? Tomorrow's down for around 6 PM, right? No, that'll be on Saturday. That'll be on Saturday. Headless has called pre-header design. That's crazy. That's crazy. Some people are starting to use dry tires, so that's good. We'll skip a little bit more time, just let the track dry a touch more. And then we'll get started for the race strategy. That should be fine there. Right, let's head out.
Okay, track's green right now, so take a few laps to get the tyres up to temp and get yourself in the zone.
So you're really good. Self-proclaimed. What I'm trying to say is we'll mostly be better than G29 and just because Fanatec. Arguably better than Fanatec. But yes. Alright, might get a little bit of traffic on the outlap here, so gotta make sure we open up our gaps to make sure we don't catch anyone. What voices? You say they're gonna make one for PS5? They have to. They've got no choice. If they really want to be the rulers of the sim racing market, they have to make a PS5 base. Maybe it's already in development, but they've already started with Xbox. They have the R3, which has recently become available on Xbox. So, yeah, they'll delve into the PS5 market, hopefully very soon. There's no actual date on when it'll be. There's not been anything confirmed about it, but, you know, like I say, if they want to be the rulers of this market, then they need a PlayStation base. I went from a G923 to a Mazda R12 and the Vision GS. You got the Vision GS? Nice. What do you think of it? I love the Aston shirt while racing for Mercedes. One day I'm going to wear a Red Bull shirt and everyone's going to lose their mind. It'll be great. Is this track fun on wheel? Very. Have a search for a piece of hardware called the bezel wheel converter that will allow mods to work on PS5. Really? I've not heard of this before. That's the first time hearing of it. It's third-party adapter. I can tell. I can tell. I'm not usually a big fan of trusting third-party stuff with a licensed product, but why don't you like Miami track? Because it's awful. From start to finish, the corners suck, the flow sucks. I hate the chicane. I hate everything about it. I don't like it. I do support IRL in F1. I'm a Verstappen fan. It's just a very all-round clumsy circuit. Not a fan of the slightest. You hate people who live in Miami? I mean, they probably are a little bit snobby, let's be honest. Not that I'm, like, you know, not jealous or anything. I'd happily live with, you know, penthouses in Miami. Not a bad flex in life. Miami's a little overhated. I would stay on the hate wagon. I'll always be on that hate wagon. It's my favorite driver, Max Verstappen. Miami has no reason to be on the calendar other than for money. I mean, truthfully, isn't most tracks now? LeBron's in their final corner. Miami and Bahrain, the worst tracks in my opinion. I don't mind Bahrain. I don't mind Bahrain. I think it's an alright track. At least it produces good racing most of the time. That's one thing we like about a lot of the new tracks, is that when the racing we get there isn't really that good. Baku stinks in my opinion. I don't know about that one. Baku's one of the better street tracks we have in terms of the racing we get. Can I design a track? I mean, on paper, yeah, I can. If I want to design a real-life track, I need quite a bit of money for that. Might need a good few tens, maybe hundreds of millions. What about on a computer? I can't do CAD design, I'm afraid. I'm not very good with CAD. I mean, my favorite street track for racing is Singapore. Singapore is definitely the best street track we have, in my opinion. I do also really like Jeddah. I think Jeddah's a great track too. But yeah, for me, Singapore definitely the best. What would my dream track look like? All you got to do is take a look at the Spa-Francorchamps track map, and that's your answer. Ahead of the new season, new boots are expensive. Depends which ones you buy. What 3 tracks do you think are best for quali laps? Jeddah, definitely. Monaco. And...
Enjoying the sub before inflation fucks me.
As long as I do mobile lemon, it's fine. Honestly, maybe Imola. Imola quali laps are very satisfying when they're done right. Monaco stinks for racing, absolutely. But for qualifying, it's one of the best qualifyings of the year. Japan quali is quite fun as well, though. Flying through the S section. It's really good fun. Lemon, thank you much for the 15-month resub as well, dude. Appreciate it, man. Very kind of you, my dudes. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to spin chat to welcome Lemon into Vince fam. The 15 months as well. Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. Have you heard the news about Checo? What one? Plenty out there. Canada quality's nerve-wracking because you lose it all in the last 5 seconds.
Okay, test complete, and that was a
Yep.
really good job indeed. You got a lot of valuable information out of that.
Nice.
Well done.
13 hours my best lap on the medium tyres there. Wow, the AI really suck here, don't they? The AI really suck here. But I also like Canada as well. Canada's a good track. A little too short, though. I'd like Canada to be longer. If Canada was a longer track, it'd be an amazing track, I reckon. You love Spain quali? Yeah, Spain's pretty satisfying to nail. I do love Spain. Hot lapping around there is always good fun. Again, it's another one of those tracks that I kind of preferred in the previous game than this one, though. Like, I still like it in this one, but Spain F1 23 was so fun. So much fun. Ian, thanks for following on Twitch, mate. Appreciate you, dudes. Welcome in. Yeah, Brazil's good. I like Brazil. I'm just not very good at Brazil. I don't know why, but I'm just not very quick around there. Usually at the tracks that are really short and are like, you know, typically sub 110, I'm not very good at those kinds of tracks. Because in those kinds of tracks, every single millisecond counts. And I mean that literally. Every single millisecond really matters. So when I'm trying to find that individual millisecond around any corner, I don't know, I just struggle with those kinds of tracks where that matters the most. Probably why I love Spa as well, though. Just put a message in Discord. Taps. Cheers, thanks for following me. Appreciate it, dudes. I'm from Thailand. Been following you for a long time, and I like you very much. Thank you. Very much appreciate it. Welcome in. Can you pull up your car setup when you park? Unfortunately, I cannot because they are the SRC setups. Which are made specifically for people. It's my race pace around Brazil that stinks. I would say my race pace is typically better than my quali pace. But honestly, that's just me generally, to be fair. That's honestly just me generally. Spectre, thanks for following me. Appreciate it, dudes. Right. Let's head out for some quali pace, shall we? It's not going to rain again, is it? Let's make sure it's not going to rain again. Why can't you pull the setup up? Because it's a private setup. You can get setups from Time Trial if you want some. Or you can get them from SRC themselves. SRC tell me they don't mind if you show us set up. I bet they did. I bet they did. Check out Formula E. I have not heard that. Where have you seen that? Sounds a little sus to me.
That's all the checks complete. We're ready to go.
F123 AI are really bad at Brazil. Oh, I still remember off the top of my head. I know they're pretty good there this game. Alex, thanks for following us, mate. Appreciate it, dudes. I use sim racing setups, so I assume yours are way better. Yeah, well, the setups I use are made by esports drivers, essentially. They put a lot of time into the setups and stuff. And that's basically what you pay for. You're basically paying for their time, essentially. Because some people don't have the time to sit there and make a setup and stuff. They basically do it for you. But, yeah, their setups are always really good. Always feel pretty damn solid for me.
Happy 4.5 years, you big hunky boy. Show me them arms.
Show me them arms. You can see them right now, buddy. Kind of. No, you can't. Never mind. Thank you much, Joey, for the 54 months, buddy. I appreciate that, my man. Ladies and gentlemen, that's been spin chat to welcome Joey into Vince fan for 54. Appreciate it, my man. Thank you. At least you'll see him in person again at some point. Is F124 a better game than 23? In a handling and driving sense, no. But in a content sense, yes. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense, but... Have you tried the Moza R9 base? Let's show you right in front of me. Oh, I've got this horse behind me. Let's try and get out of here. Right. Quali pace time. Let's see how our quali pace is. They want to get a 13.2. That's a pretty tough lap to try and match, actually, but we'll do our best. So that's second part of the chicane. Nice, beautiful work, Minerale. Really, really nice. Yeah, that time is really tricky though. 13.2. Damn. Not too far from the moment though. Only a 10th off. Might be able to get it. Ooh. Come on, don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. Not like this. Yes, there we go. That final sector was really good. Really, really good. 13.2, we just about nailed it by about 200ths. Really nice lap. First sector might need a little bit of work, I'd say, but that final sector was exquisite. Felt really, really nice. Love Luke. F1 24 times are much faster than 23. Are they? I don't think they all are. I think in Brazil it's slower. There are some tracks where it's slower. There might be some where it's faster, but I think most tracks are a little bit slower this year. How much do you think pedals matter? I don't know if I should get SRP or something else. I would say they still matter. Not quite as much as having like a good wheelbase, but you know, you're definitely for the difference in a normal, you know, pedal set and like load cell pedals, for example. Load cell pedals feel really, really good. I did see the new Moza pedals that are coming out. I can't remember what they're called now. They announced it during their Gamescom event. And yeah, that looks really cool. Here in F123 are like 114s. That's about the same this game. I did a 113 there because we're using the career mode cars, which are a bit faster. Vertical pedals are way more important than wheelbase, you think? I'm not saying they're, like, not important. Of course, pedals are important, but I don't know. Personally speaking, I would prefer, you know, good feedback from the wheel over good feedback from the pedals. Like, if I had to choose out the two, I'd probably choose wheelbase. Imola turn 11 to 13 is satisfying as fuck. I'm assuming that's Aquaman Raleigh, right? Yeah, I love that that little sequence. Both are important. Notice a way bigger difference when upgrading my pedals, though. Honestly, understandable. Very understandable. The thing is, I mean, I think you can still be quick on both, really, though, can't you? I mean, I know people who use G29s and stuff who are probably quicker than me. There are people out there who still use relatively cheaper equipment and still very fast, so everyone's always a little bit different, aren't they? So at least it's from home, though, Joey. At least it's from home. You can get snuggled up. Will I be quicker if I stop using ABS in F123? Always. I mean, I know on controller, obviously, it's a bit weird turning ABS on, you know, assist off and stuff, but if you can turn assist off and learn it, you'll be quicker. If I turn ABS on now, guarantee I'm probably about 3 or 4 tenths slower. If I'm... That's being generous, I reckon, so... If I turn any assist on right now, I would be slower. By a good margin. A good margin. Right, we've got 2 more soft tires we can use, so let's skip a tiny bit more time. I only got 2 out of 5. I didn't get ultimate second sector or stay within 2 meters of the racing line. Okay. I think getting purple there is going to be really, really difficult. I think we'll try one more time on that program to see if we can try and get a couple more of those objectives done. Otherwise, we'll just leave it. Right, new set of softs. Let's do it.
Right, the car's ready. Let's get it out there.
That's why I'm getting beat when driving perfect laps for me. People have assists off. It could be assist related. It could be setup related. Could just be technique related. It could be a lot of things. Without physically seeing your laps, obviously, I can't judge. But it could be very, you know, variety of different things. 100% podium rate. You're cooking so far, yes sir. We'll try and keep it up as well. What up, Matthew? No, ABS is quicker, but it's weird in transition. It is, yeah. I mean, any assist is. There is a big learning curve turning assists off. Whether that's, you know, racing line, whether it's TC, whether it's ABS. Anything you turn off, it's always going to feel very weird at first. But you just got to overcome it. That's the only way around it. You just have to adapt. You have to really understand how to do different techniques. You know, when you're turning ABS off, you need to learn how to trail brake. When you're turning traction control off, you need to learn sometimes to short shift on corner exit. You need to learn to be in the right gears, be on the right racing line. There's so many things you've got to learn for turning assists off. Absolutely no flash, absolutely. How do you know what braking point to brake at going to different corners? Every corner's different. Every corner's a little bit different, the braking points. For a corner like this, I'm usually braking at 100. But, you know, every corner's got different speed to it, so they all got different reference points, essentially. My usual advice for people who are looking to, you know, learn tracks without racing line, watch some guides on YouTube. Once you turn off assist, you have to learn how to drive properly. Going down in the history books, that one. What up, Peter? I'm well off of this time, by the way. They do want to hit a 13-0 their minds. Yeah, I'm not hitting a 13-0, I don't think. Not this lap, anyway. I was not locked in enough for it. I get a little bit of a toe from Stroll here as well, which just aid the lap time, but yeah, didn't even beat my PB, I don't think. 13-3. Yeah, it can be quite tricky to get 13-0. Okay. Well, we'll just go and do our own little bit of quality pace rather than doing the games. Unless you're driving GT3s. GT3s, you have to... I mean, to be honest, every car is going to be different with braking points and stuff, but... You know, when you're... I played a lot of F1, but jumping on ACC for the first time was strange. Yeah, you really see the difference between the two cars. GT3s are heavy chunks of metal that you're throwing through corners. With F1 cars, they're so much more aerodynamical, so much lighter. They just turn in without a problem. ACC are really fighting the car to get it into the corner. It's great fun, though. I loved ACC. I put a lot of hours into it. What's my backup wheel? I don't really have a backup wheel, to be honest with you. If it fails, I have to buy a new one. Simple as. Do I do any racing in real life? No, I don't. And also with GT3 cars as well, you really can't afford to brake late. Braking late is not really a thing you can do in GT3 cars. They take a lot more stopping time than F1 cars do. You can brake late in these ones and be completely fine with it, but in GT3 cars, yeah, braking late is not a thing that exists. GT3 is more fun. I would say GT3 is more physically challenging, for sure. Much more challenging. These F1 cars are very much kind of point it and go in a way. GT3? Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Do you have a backup wheelbase just in case that one shits itself? I mean, I have my old Fanatec. That's still in my cupboard, but other than that, no. I do want to upgrade to the R12 eventually, though. When I'll do that, it's more of a question rather than if I'll do that. Brooke, thanks for following on Twitch as well. Appreciate you. Welcome in. Right, let's jump onto the new soft tire. This will be our final lap of practice, and then it'll be time for qualifying. 3.1 laps should be fine. Have we got any rain in? But I think we did, right? When is it? Shut up and do a Jaeger bomb. Join us on Night Out, Robin, and I will do. Okay, I don't think it's going to rain the rest of this session, at least. All right, well, let's move to the end of the session, then. We'll go in the last 6-7 minutes. Done and done. That was easy. Did your job for you, Chewie. I like the element of having to fight the car for us more rewarding when things go well. I agree. I do honestly agree. I just don't... I don't know. I've not played AC in a hot minute. I don't think I've played since they released the 296. And that was about a year ago? You already asked him? Okay, it makes sense then why he's saying yes.
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go.
Nothing's for sale at the moment, Carter, mate. None of my stuff's for sale at the moment. Might be in the future, but not at the moment. Is this the second Friday session? Yes, it is indeed. FP2. Actually, not many cars on track for the last 5 minutes, so I haven't stopped thinking about sending this check-in. We're going to have to rent somewhere near one, aren't we, Luke? Just so we can get a delivery there. Kind of a bit more position there. What are your thoughts on iRacing? Great game. Well, not a game. Great sim. Probably the best out there, really. If you're looking for a proper sim racing experience, iRacing is the way to go. Yeah, it's expensive, but it is the best out there. It is the best out there.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Alright, let's get his tyres warmed up. I'd watch a Vince iRacing stream. We used to, when I was doing F1 22, I hate F1 22. In my opinion, one of the worst games I've ever made from Cody's. But during F1 22, I basically gave up the game and only did iRacing. I probably will start doing more iRacing soon. We've done a few endurance races this year. We've got another one planned in September, so there'll be iRacing streams in the near future. iRacing, that is the nickname for it, yep. Which one in September? 6 Hours of Indy.
Okay, expect to see some rain about 10 to 15
Oh,
minutes
again,
from
just a
now.
little bit too hot into the chicane. Need to start the chicane out a little bit. Not quite nailing that as well as I should. Lovely. Acqua Minerale is so good. I love that corner. One of my favorite sequences for sure. Not about set to exit there, but looking decent on the Delta. There we go. Beautiful improvement. Beautiful improvement. 13-0. That's what we needed to do on the to get a purple on quali pace. I mean, yeah, iRacing stewards, I mean, not really existent, are they? They only really take action against people who are intentfully wrecking and trolling and stuff. If you get accidentally binned by someone, they're not going to take action, you know? Nothing you can do about that. Very Purple Hype is back at it again. That's what he does. That's what he does. If I get iRacing, what series should I get into first? When you first start up iRacing, there's not really that many series you can do. But everyone usually starts with the MX-5s. And I tell you what, the MX-5s are fucking fun. I've driven a lot of cars on iRacing, but the MX-5s, there's something about them. They're just so fun. They're one of the funnest cars to drive in iRacing, in my opinion. What's the worst F1 game in your opinion? F1 22. Hated F1 22 with a passion. Slow cars equals better racing? Yep. Say about some Magic gear, and my god, it's expensive, but the improvement point G923 will be worth it. I mean, if you can't afford Magic, get something a little bit cheaper. Magic's got very good stuff, don't get me wrong. They're one of the best out there, but they are very pricey for that reason. Because they're so damn good. The value for money, I'm sure, is very, very good, but if you can't afford it, get something cheaper, you know. Right. I think that, ladies and gentlemen, that will wrap us up for the session. I say I think. It will. They've only got 6 seconds left in the session, so... G923 to Magic is an insane transition. It will feel like nothing you've ever done before. I don't know what you're exactly planning on getting, but it'll be an enormous upgrade.
Sadly, it's
enormous
time to
upgrade.
say goodbye as free practice is over.
There we go then. Look at
However,
that, ladies and
we'll be
gentlemen.
back shortly for
We are
more Formula
almost
One action.
an entire second quicker than our teammate, who did a 14-0 dead. So, I feel like in qualifying, we're probably not going to use much ERS. Otherwise, it'll be a very dominant and boring qualifying for ourselves, I think. But either way, very, very good practice session. And that kind of sums up the AI, really, doesn't it? Lando Norris finished up in P3. Again, all these guys at the top 10, all on the soft tyres. So we've got Hamilton in 4th. Magnussen looking pretty good in that Haas so far this weekend in 5th place. Gasly, Russell, Alonso, Tsunoda, and Lance Stroll on that top 10. Verstappen in P11 on that medium tyre. I'm pretty sure he would have gone faster than Carlos Sainz on softs. Hulkenberg in 12th. Leclerc, Piastri, Perez all a bit low there as well. Yeah, no other real notable names down there. So, yeah, so far, very, very good. We might not sign anyone. It might be over. Not even that Georgian goalkeeper. It's one of the few ones I can order from a Norwegian website, so definitely worth it. And I want to get more into other racing than F1. I mean, the prices are probably inflated from where you're buying it from anyway. Because they paid all the import to get it in, essentially. But you're EU anyway, so it shouldn't really matter. Shipping won't be that much for a Moz, I don't think. You're too good for the AI? Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. 110 AI? Yeah. 110 AI. Right, let's get the rest of this quality pace done, and then it'll be time for us to get ready for qualifying. What was so bad about F1 22? It was just horrible. The drivability of the game was just non-existent. It was so RNG, the curbs were unusable, the car felt horrible. There was just an all-round, just not a good game. There were so many problems with the game with bugs and stuff. Yeah, it was just one to forget. F1 23 was a massive upgrade in comparison. I still would rather play F1 24. F1 24 is not a great game in its driving sense, but at least the cars stick. In F1 22, it was so inconsistent with the traction. So inconsistent. Like, people who are using Logitech stuff could not play with no TC. They were struggling real bad. Michael Marino, here we go. I did see. Why is the power pack upgrade $100 for Fanatec? Because it goes from 5 Newton meters to 8. 3 Newton meters extra. A little bit of an increase in the experience rating there as well. Stays at 83, but we level up a bit more on that at least, so. F1 22 was driving on ice. Honestly, it was horrible. Absolutely horrible. And the wet driving as well was just, yeah, everything about that game was just horrible. I think, how many hours did I actually put into that game? Let me check. Because it was significantly less than F1 23 and F1 21. Where is it? Here we go. F1 22, I put 469 hours in. Don't be wrong, still a fair few hours. But F1 23, I put double that. I put almost 1,000 hours into F1 23 and F1 21 as well. That's beta. Why haven't I got F1 21 on here? I don't know why 2021's not on here. But again, 2020, 921 hours there as well. I don't know why my F1 21's gone missing, but whatever. F1 21 wasn't an amazing game either, to be honest. But yeah, it was a crazy difference. Crazy difference. Once you lose the rear, you're gone, no recovering. Yeah, you could barely catch the car. It was nuts. What up, Jerome? I seen that, but when you explain it like that, it makes sense because my wheelbase is 3 Newton meters. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. You're paying for the increase of what's your current wheelbase is. I mean, 8 Newton meters feels very good. I've got 9, and it feels great. I don't think you really need more than that, to be honest with you. I'm going to get the R12 Venture, which is 12 Newton meters, but I wouldn't say it's essential to go more than that, really. Unless you're really trying to go further into simulation, then yeah, go higher, but realistically, you don't really need that. Go much higher. Go back to F1 22 and press install, please, Vince. And 2019 as well. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, it is time to get ourselves ready for qualifying here in Imola. One of my favorite qualifying sessions of the year, actually, because it's one of the most satisfying tracks to nail. So, hopefully, we can get it right and try and get ourselves back-to-back pole positions. We took our first ever pole position in, China in the last stream. So, hopefully, we can do something similar. That'd be great. In the meantime, though, let's get ourselves set up. So, we're going to move everything over to engine set number 1. Let's get the audio sorted as well. There we go. All right, perfect. We're good to go. What steering wheel or pedals do you recommend to buy that isn't super expensive for F1 24? A G923 or a T248? All right. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it's quali time here in Imola. Our quali pace looked very, very good in practice, and hopefully we can copy that over to qualifying in this one. Of course, it is going to be a full dry session. No rain is forecast for the qualifying and the race, but hopefully we can try and come out on top and score ourselves a very good position. Maybe another pole position. You never know. We took our first one ever in China. Hopefully, we'll get another one here in Imola. Without further ado, it's quali time here in Imola. Monza, if you're on PC,
Imola,
Monza is kind of expensive, though. It is pretty pricey for Monza. But it is the best value for money.
It's qualifying day.
Not seen Doggos in forever, and they're doing good. They're doing very good. They're doing very, very good. Thank you for asking, though. Getting treats for existing is an understatement. They get fed like absolute kings and queens. Am I competitive for this championship this season? I mean, we're top of the championship so far, so hope so. I wanted to get a toy for Jasper, but Vince said he's too lazy. I mean, it's not that he's too lazy. It's just that he's old. He doesn't care. He's not interested in toys anymore. He's moved on from that now. It's like when you go from being a kid to a teenager. Like, you just don't care about toys. You're like, yeah, I don't care about that. It's the exact same. All right. Let's get ourselves ready then. Let's get the first couple of minutes of the session. Just get a little bit of rubber down the track. Oh, what toy falls asleep, basically. Few cars out there right now. Let's get an idea of what the track times are. So Kevin Magnuson's gone fastest so far with a 14.2. That's the benchmark at the moment. We should be comfortably beating that. We did a 13.0 in practice, so 14.2 for Yuki there as well. Yeah, we're definitely not going to use too much battery today. Otherwise, we'll be dominating this qualifying. Right, let's go up for our first lap. Pressure softs are on. Minimum fuel on as well. Let's do this. First lap of Q1. Let's get this going.
Garage, please. Cars ready to leave.
Hopefully there's not too much traffic on that at the moment. The Red Bull heading out. Well, there's quite a bit of traffic, actually. There is a good bit of traffic out there. Hopefully most are on their in-laps, though. I look forward to having some lunch and watch this on the 70-inch. Keep up the content, man. I appreciate it, dude. Watching me on a 70-inch one is crazy, though. I respect that. I respect the hustle. There is a car that's come up behind us. Hopefully he's not on a fast lap. Side's been undercooked this entire season. Yeah, that man is still raw, basically. W, Joey. Crank, thanks for flows on me. Appreciate it, dudes. Yeah, I think Albon's on a lap. Got another one behind us on a lap as well. Who's there out the way? It's Sergio Perez. What does the more expensive wheelbase help with other than the ones that cost less? Better feedback, more response, better input. And you can really feel what the car is trying to do with it as well. That's also part of the response. Really helps with kind of setting the car up in a way. You really feel that understeer, you feel the oversteer, you feel everything in the car for a direct drive. Okay, tires are a little bit cold, but should still be okay. Right, here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. First lap of qualifying. Let's see what we can set down here. Again, like I said, we're not going to use too much ERS because the AI seems to struggle in their quality pace around here, so we're not going to blitz the battery. Almost touched the grass on entry. I sense it from that chicane. And the final corner we go. Let's see how this opening lap is. DRS wide opens the line. 13.6. P3. A little bit lower than I'd like, I think. I think we could definitely have a push for a P1 there. Charles Leclerc's gone fastest so far with a 13.2. So, statement of intent there from the Ferrari driver, who are at their home Grand Prix. I don't know what he's doing there, but okay. Just go past me, buddy. It's okay. Do you use fan set pedals? Yeah, I use the Close Sport V3s. P5 at the moment. Honestly, not actually the most ideal qualifying opener, that one.
Okay, we've only got one.
Who do you think will get pole for the Dutch GP? Logan Sargent. It's happening. Do you intend to make a statement? Of intent, hopefully, yeah. We'll have to do that in Q2, I reckon. I think that lap should be enough for Q1. Perez in P6, Piastri in P7 as well. I think everyone's done their opening lap, so we'll stay P5 for the time being, but let's head back into the garage. Have a look at the times. Have I seen the new Moza pedals? I have. They look really good. The Moza pedals look really, really good. The ones they newly announced. If Logan Sargent gets pole for the Dutch GP, I'll give you 1 million. 1 million what? Who's better, Sainz or Norris? Norris. Is it worth switching the little fanatic stuff I have on switching to Moza? I would say so. I think Moza is much better value for money, in my opinion. Lewis or Norris? Lewis. Right, let's have a look at the times then. So, Charles Leclerc has gone fast so far with a 13.2. He went purple in the first 2 sectors. Sainz is in second right now. He went purple in the final sector. So, we are 3.5 tenths down at the moment. Need to find a bit more time in that first sector, really. We're a few tenths off from Leclerc in the first sector. Final sector, we're a bit off as well in the middle sector. Our middle sector is actually pretty solid, to be fair, so I'm not too disappointed with that. But, yeah, that first and final sector we could try and do a bit of improvement for. Right, so we did the 13.6 there. What's the current gap to P16? 14.2, so the gap's 6 tenths to Pierre Gasly in P16. I think that's okay. Again, I'd like to have been a little bit closer to the top 2, ideally, or top 3. But, yeah, I think for Q1, doesn't really matter too much, so I think we're okay to skip forward the rest of the session. The theoretical best for this session at the moment is a 13.1. Yeah, they announced it in Gamescom. Wild God. Worst sim racing brand in your opinion? I don't know. Do you support Aston Martin? I do, yeah. Alright, we should see some cars get up for the final lap. Let's see. No real big names out at the moment. Perez is out on track again. Norris heading out for another lap. Alonso's heading out for another lap as well. They're both below us, to be fair. So, yeah, okay. I'm fairly happy with that. I'm fairly happy. Vince needs a Moza discount code. I've been in contact with them many times. Unfortunately, nothing's happened yet. Trust me, you'll be the first to know, though. Lewis or Max? In their career, Lewis, but right now, Max. Sergio Perez just crossed the line to start his lap. Or has he just gone P6? No, he's just started his lap. Minutes to go in the session. Piastri's out there as well. Alex Albon does a 23.6 in the first sector. Am I good in karting? I don't really go karting, so. Been a long time since I've... Well, to be fair, I did the 24-hour Buckmore. I was alright with that, but not amazing. I used to be very good at karting when I was younger, but didn't do it for a long time. I weigh a little too much now as well for karts. Need to lose a little bit of weight. Last couple of corners for Albon. 20 seconds left to go in the session. Around the final corner he goes. Down to the line. What's Alex Albon going to set down here? It's going to be a 113.9. Puts him into P12 for the time being. Yeah, guys, he goes into P13. Yeah, I think we're good. We should be good for Q1, I think. All right, let's see we finished up at the end of Q1, and it's P7. Not too bad. We only dropped 2 positions at the end of Q1. That is not too shabby at all. Sergio Perez and Fernando Alonso, the 2 that went ahead of us on their second and final lap of Q1. But, yeah, P7 to Q1, not too bad. We can work with that for Q2 for sure. Charles Leclerc is fastest so far in the opening session. Carlos Sainz in a Ferrari sandwich. Lewis Hamilton in P3rd. Alonso, Verstappen, Perez, Silves, Russell, Stroll, and Piastri on that top 10. Lando Norris only P11 so far, so he's got to try and find a bit of improvement in Q2 if he wants to make it through to the shootout in Q3. Kevin Magnussen, Alex Albon, Yuki Tsunoda, and Esteban Ocon are all through to Q2 as well. Leaving us in Q1 is Pierre Gasly, Nico Hulkenberg, Zhou Guanyu, Logan Sargent, and last but not least, Danny Ricciardo. He was quite far off from that top 15. So, yeah, comfortable Q1. On to Q2 we go. Hopefully we can try and go a little bit fast this time. We'll use the old tire for our first lap. And we'll go with that. This one's on 4% wear so far. Lap delta's only less than a 10th moment, so it should still be fairly quick, this tire. Same thing as what we did in Q1, though. We'll just skip a little bit of time just to get a bit of rubber down the track. Maybe get a few lap times as well, see what everyone's doing. This is the first lap time from Sergio Perez, I think. That'll be a good benchmark. Wherever he is, I can't see him. George Russell's gone first, actually. 13.7. I thought Perez was out. No, he's not. Okay, let's have a look at Verstappen then. Let's have a look what Max is doing. Verstappen did a 13.3. Okay. Those times are beatable. Those times are beatable. Maybe not on an old tyre, but on a fresh tyre, definitely beatable. All right, let's head out for our first lap.
Okay, engines fired up.
What days do you race with viewers? Sunday. Every Sunday. Look like actually accurate F1 24. To be fair, its race pace is pretty dismal. So, there it is. Including this Sunday, including this Sunday. I think whoever says the fastest lap will get pole. You forgot about the reverse qualifying, didn't you, Night Flash? Right, we've all been there. We've all been there. Right, let's do a better job at our time warp this time. That first lap we did in Q1, the tyres weren't really up to a good temp, so... You don't like Zandvoort? I like Zandvoort. To be fair, again, similar to Imola, it's one of those tracks for me that's just really satisfying to nail in quali. Where did you sign with Merck? At the start of the season? Oh, hello. Bit of a weird bump there.
We've dropped to P15.
There we go. Try to a bit better this time. There we go. Nearly 80 degrees. Perfect. That'll do. All right, let's just cool off that little bit of surface temp. And let's head out for our first lap of Q2. Let's see if we can try and set a strong lap down here. And maybe one stint this session on an old tyre. That'd be pretty good. Oh! Holy snap. Massive tank slapper. Out from the chicane there. Held it together though. Probably lost about a tenth or two. Other than that one slap, that's been a pretty solid lap so far. Down to line we go. How's it going to be? 13.4. I think we did the exact same laps we did in Q1. Oh, no, I think it was 13.6, actually, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it was 13.6. But I'll tell you what. I think on an old tyre and a big snap of oversteer on the extended chicane, 13.4 is not too bad, actually. I think without that snap, that was probably about a 13, mid-13.2. And that'd been right up there. Difficult to say if that lap will be enough for Q3, if I'm honest. Very difficult to say at the moment, but let's head back to the garage. We'll have a look. Jerome coming in with that Twitch Prime for the first month. Thanks so much, Jerome, for that tier 1, my man. Sorry, that Twitch Prime, my man. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been chat to welcome Jerome into Vince Fam for the first month with that Twitch Prime. Appreciate it. Thank you. Really like the way Zandvoort flows. Yeah, me too. Me too. Omen, thanks for following on Twitch as well, mate. Appreciate it, dudes. Welcome in. Right. No one's on lap right now. Everyone's in the pits with the last car actually on track at the moment, so... Let's dive into the pit lane. And we'll have a look at all the times and stuff. P5 at the moment is not too bad. Our teammate's making it a 5-6 at the moment for Mercedes. He's down in 6th place, so at least we're faster than our teammate as well. That's good to see. Oh, Stephanie. Too many curbs need to use, but I can't without spinning in Zandvoort. I think you need to learn how to use the curbs in a way. Because full throttling over most curbs is going to make you spin out. So sometimes just letting off the throttle a tiny bit, going over curbs, really helps the car stay in shape, essentially. So don't just go fully off throttle, just a little bit. Yeah, this is similar, Danny. Right, let's have a look then. I mean, yeah, that's actually a really good lap. We're only 1.4 tenths off from Charles Leclerc, who's in P1 right now. Fernando Alonso is the man who is currently in the drop zone with a 13.7. So we're currently just over 3.5 tenths faster than Fernando Alonso. That's a tight call, isn't it, to stay in or go out. I have a feeling we might want to go out here because we've got Alonso in P11. He can definitely improve. We've got Piastri in P14. 1,000% he'll improve. He's 4 tenths off from his teammate, so... Ooh. Tough call. That's a tight call to go in or out. Yeah, it really is. If we were in the 13.3s, I'd probably stay in. Like the low 13.3s. Chat, what do we do here? What do we do here? Do we risk it and stay in? Should we play the gamble, or should we be safe and go for a fast lap right at the end of Q2? Go out last, and if safe, we box, you think? Lance Stroll's ahead of you, go out. I love how we're using Lance Stroll as our benchmark. You're right. You are right. Not a good thing being behind Lance Stroll, is it? The Ferrari 1-2 so far. Leclerc in P1, Hamilton P2. We need more risk in this career, to be fair. What do you mean? We're winning races. Who cares how we're doing it as long as we're winning? Why not go for it? Because I'd like to save a set of softs for the race, really. If we save a soft or two for the race, that'd be really helpful in case of a late safety car. Risk it on our sub. Oh, the money's talking now, huh? The money's talking now. Lance has been decent lately, though. Yeah, he has been, to be fair. He has been. In this career, at least. I mean, he's got a purple setter too there. And he's miles faster than his teammate. Lance did a 13.3, maybe on a fresh tyre. And his teammate did a 13.7. So he's got quite the gap to his teammate at the moment. What's the championship position? P1. I think I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. Is Q2, it doesn't really matter. That's not quite the point. If we save a tyre, then it gets transferred over to the race. And that'd be very useful in the event of a safety car. United buying Mario Wonder Kids. I no longer recognize my club. We stopped Chelsea. At least it's a Wonder Kid that doesn't go to Chelsea, so. Alright, I'm risking it, chat. I'm risking it. I'm gonna stay in. The 13.4 was not a great lap. It's true. We did have a big old oversteer moment, didn't we? Out of the chicane, so. But I think that lap should still be enough. You know, we're 3.5 tenths up on front of Alonso. I think it's just about okay. On most tracks, that gap might be a little bit sketchy, but I think on a track like Imola, I think we can deal with it. Booth is a man of his word as well. Thanks so much, Booth, for that Twitch Prime as well, buddy. I appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's just been chat. So welcome, Booth. Head into Vince fam for the first month of that Twitch Prime as well. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Last 15 seconds. Lando Norris just gone P7. That's a good sign. That's a very, very good sign. He was a 10.5 slower than us. Carlos Sainz has just gone ahead of us into P6. We're now down to P7 as Sergio Perez goes P4. Are we going to be through to Q3? We're about to find out, ladies and gentlemen. Comfortably. Comfortably. Gamble? What gamble? A comfortable result. P7. We only dropped 2 positions and 1 was to our teammate. Not bad at all. I think it was a P7 in Q1 as well, wasn't it? So I think that's back-to-back P7s, which means we have got a good couple of chances to go for pole position for Q3. Lewis Hamilton, fastest so far. It's a Ferrari 1-2 and a Red Bull 3-4 in Q2. Lance Stroll in P5. Carlos Sainz, our teammate, in 6th. And ourselves down in 7th place there. Alonso, Norris, and George Russell are all through to Q3. Leaving us in Q2, Alex Albon, Yuki Tsunoda, Kevin Magnussen, Esteban Ocon, and Oscar Piastri. Disaster qualifying for the Aussie. He's eliminated in Q2 and will start this race in provisional place of P15. So, yeah, not ideal at all for Oscar. And he will not be partaking in the final session of the Imola Grand Prix. Lando Norris, teammate, was over 3 tenths faster than him. So, yeah, really not good for Oscar at all. But, yeah, 6th and 7th for Mercedes. It's okay. But we need to try and go that next step now. Let's try and push for pole position in Q3. We got pole in China. Now we go for it in Imola. Schedule coming in with the Twitch Prime as well for 2 months. Thank you much, Schedule, for the 2 months with man. I appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been chat to welcome Schedule. It's Vince fam for the double. Appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. Right. So, we have got 3 fresh tires now, chat, which means we can use 2 fresh tires for Q3, which should give us the best chance of going for pole position. We're going to save this one for the race, of course. So, we have a lot of soft tires available, which is really, really good. So, let's start off with the first of the 3 new sets. And then we'll use this one, which we have to use at Q3 at some point for our final run. So, let's head out on track. Let's do this.
Okay, guys, everyone be aware the car's ready to go.
Hideaway, thanks for following on Twitch, right? Appreciate it. What season are you in? Season 2. Season numero 2. Right, try and burn a little bit of fuel as well if we can. Gotta make sure we get the tires up in temperature. Don't want us to be in the low 70s like they were on the early runs. Right, let's put all of our focus into the tires. Let's get them warmed up ASAP. We've not got any traffic around us, so that helps us a lot for warm-up. What up, Jesus? Sandboard's in the top 3 worst tracks, let's be honest. No. Tires aren't looking too bad. A little more on that left side if we can. It's not great, but it's not terrible. All right, we can work with it. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. First lap of Q3. Let's see what we can do here. A bit of a slide on that inside curb. Hold it together, though. Man. These chicanes are really throwing the rear end around. Final corner we go. Let's see how we bit down towards the line. DRS wide open. It's going to be a 13.2 P3. Those Ferraris are quick, man. Those Ferraris are very, very quick today. Leclerc in P1, Hamilton P2. It's looking good for the Ferraris. It's looking very, very good. I think Leclerc might have been in the 12s. I'm not sure. Verstappen and Alonso directly below us at the moment. I believe everyone has done their opening lap of Q3, but we'll have to just wait and see. Ah, yeah, but this is F124 even. Come on, mate. Do you have FPL? We do have FPL, yep. Yeah, I mean, P3 is not bad, so we could definitely work with a P3 for the race, but we want to try and go for that pole position. We want that run down towards the opening chicane. But, yeah, those Ferraris are really, really quick right now. It's going to be really tough to beat them. We'll give it everything, though. Let's see what we can do. One more new set. We've got 2 new sets available, but we're going to use one of the new sets for the race, so. But yeah, we've got another fresh soft tire we can use. Ferrari legal engine, maybe. Was it a 12.9 he did? Yeah. Yeah, it was, yeah, 947. Okay, bit of time to find then for sure. Bit of time to find. I think we need about 3.5, 4 tenths for pole position. Probably can find a couple tenths. But I think trying to find 4 would be really tough. Really, really tough. Does a 2-stop work around Imola? Not really. The reason being is just the pit lane's so long. It's such a long pit lane here. If it was a shorter pit lane, definitely would work, but yeah. Too long of a pit lane, really. I think it's about 35 seconds in the pits here. Okay. Charles Leclerc. Fastest by over 2 tenths to Lewis Hamilton right now. And I think he'll most likely improve as well on his final run. Lewis Hamilton with a 13.171 in second place. It's a Ferrari 1-2 for the time being. Everyone has completed their lap now. Their opening lap, at least. Ourselves in P3 in a 13.224. But not that far off from Lewis Hamilton. Only half a tenth off from him. So we could definitely find the time on the 7-time world champion. Verstappen's about half a tenth from us as well. We've got Carlos Sainz down in P5, a tenth off away from us. And we've got Alonso, Russell, Norris, Stroll, and Perez completing that top 10 for the time being. But Charles Leclerc, a man on a mission right now. A man on a mission. Right, let's whack on a new set of soft tyres. And now it will be a waiting game as we wait for the final few minutes of session. And it'll be time for the last lap of qualifying here in Imola. I wonder what would happen in the Crimea if you consistently get P20. Are you getting secret meetings to the Haas then? I do think you get the worst. I think you get secret meetings to the worst car on the grid, yeah. Whoever it is at that time. I think in our case it was Sauber. But, yeah, I do believe you get secret meetings with the worst team. If you're already at the worst team, then maybe you just get your contract terminated. I don't know. Nice, Ezra. Chelsea busted this game. He seems to run away in each save I watch. Yeah, I mean, in Season 1, he wasn't really up there that much, to be honest. But this season, he has been up there a lot more. But the Ferrari is also the best car in the game right now in this career. So, does kind of, you know, does add up. Where am I from? I'm from Essex in the UK. What up, Martin? Right, 4 minutes to go in this session. We should start seeing the first cars head out on track in just a moment's time. 3 minutes now. Slow the time down. Well, where are you? We want to try and join the back of the grid as always. When does Jam return? Been deprived of fast gameplay? I believe returns on Saturday, Nico. I understand your deprivation, though. I can hear Carlos's car being lowered. He's out on track now as well. All right. I think it's our time, chap. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our final lap of qualifying. Can we gun for pole position here in Imola? It'll be back-to-back poles if we do it. Or will it be somewhere else on the grid? We're about to find out. If you start last, what was your best race finish versus 110 AI? I think like a P4 or P5. I think we did that in Silverstone last season. There is one driver staying in the pits. I think that's Sergio Perez. I'm pretty sure Verstappen's heading out for another lap. So 1 minute and 43 seconds on the clock. We've got about 30 seconds spare at the moment. So, all right, here we go. Let's put all of our attention at the moment for the tyres. Get these puppies warmed up. This final lap is huge. Qualifying around Imola is fairly important. You don't get a huge amount of overtaking chances at this track. So the higher you qualify, the bigger the chance you'll get of winning the race. Pit lane really shouldn't be that long. I think it's to accompany GT and stuff like that, random guy. There's a lot of GT3s and GT4 race to happen here, so they have a lot of garages to accompany that, but I do sort of agree, to be honest. They should have segments to the pit lane. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is it.
And that's just 30 seconds left in the session.
Can we gun for pole position in front of the Tifosi? We're about to find out. Lock in, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do this. I think Leclerc went faster. Oh, this is going to be tight. Round the final corner we go. This is looking very good. Over the line we go.
Okay, good job, mate. Really,
Pole position! Let's go, baby! Come on! Back-to-back pole positions for ourselves. We got one in China. We've got one in Imola. What a result! Back-to-back pole positions. And look at the gap as well. 3/10. Whew. Yeah, voice crack gonna go crazy there, huh? Look at the gaps, though. My God, what a lap that was. We sent it through that chicane. Did you see the difference on the delta of that chicane? What a lap that was. Really, really good. And for the second time this season, and for the second time in the row, we will start our pole position here in Imola. Charles Leclerc improved his lap, but it wasn't enough to take that pole position away from us. And it'll be a 2-3 for the Ferraris going in today. Max Verstappen in P4. Carlos Sainz, our teammate, in P5. A P1, P5, we could definitely try and make something from this, I think. I think we could definitely get both Mercedes up there. Alonso P6, George Russell in P7, Lando Norris in P8, Lance Stroll in P9, and Sergio Perez, the final driver in that top 10, starting in 10th place. For some reason, I noticed this year that any driver that's in P10 at the end of their first run doesn't go out for another lap. I've noticed that every single time, every single qualifying session. The guy in P10 never does a second lap. It's really weird. Really, really weird. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, a very good day at the office for ourselves. And now all of our attention spans over to the Grand Prix. I think it's about 63 laps around here. So hopefully we can try and gun for that pole, that win. And finally convert our pole position into a win. We didn't do it in China. Can we do it here? Did you win China? No, we didn't. We finished P2 in China. We got pole position there as well. Only to finish P2. With a 0% pole position to win rate. Mexicans will say Red Bull are sabotaging Perez. Well, to be fair, maybe it was their choice not to let him go out for a second run, so. Where are we in the championship? We're currently P1 in the championship. Speaking of the championship, this is how it looks so far. For those who haven't seen it yet. We do currently have the championship lead by 35 points to Max Verstappen, who did win in the last race out in Imola. I think he starts P4? P5? No, P4. I think Sainz is P5, so I'm pretty sure Max Verstappen's P4. But, yeah, Charles Leclerc has been kind of like our nemesis, really, in the opening race. He didn't have a great race in China, but in Bahrain, Australia, Japan, he was a big threat to us in all of those races. So will he be another threat today? I think he will be. He is staying on the front row alongside ourselves. That seems to be the rivalry so far this season. And obviously Max Verstappen, I'm sure, will definitely be up there as well. He's already sitting in second place in the championship, but obviously starting a tiny bit further down in this one. So he needs to try and get a good launch, and maybe he'll be a contender for the race win. Lando Norris is currently in 4th place. Bit of a gap between himself and Charles Leclerc. 20 points to be exact. You got Alonso, Hamilton, Perez, Sainz, all there as well. Sainz not really having a great season, to be honest with you. His qualifying hasn't been great, but his race pace has been even worse. That China race was just ridiculous. He pit under the safety car, remember, and yeah, his strategy was in the mud from there. So hopefully, with Carlos starting P5 today, he can score some good points, and yeah, he'll help us out in the Constructors. Speaking of the Constructors, this is how the Constructors Championship does look right now. We're on 139 points at the moment. Red Bull on 124. Both Ferrari and Red Bull, actually, on 124 points. But Red Bull just getting that second place for the time being. McLaren in 4th on 78. Aston Martin in 5th with 63. And then Racing Bull, the final team to score points this season, on 17. Alpine, Williams, Sauber, and Haas all yet to score a point so far this season. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, then, it is time to get ourselves ready for the race here in Imola. 63 laps is what we've got to tackle today. It's going to be a tough one in front of the Tifosi. It's Ferrari's kind of like second home Grand Prix, really, isn't it? So, hopefully, we could try and spoil the fun in front of the home crowd and take a memorable win here in Imola. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are ready and excited for this Grand Prix, type 1 in the chat right now. This is a big opportunity of taking a pole position to a race win. So hopefully today we can do so. But I need you guys ready. I need you guys locked in. And if you guys are ready, type that 1 in the chat right now. Sainz will be at home eating chips and salsa if he doesn't turn it around soon. Bro wants that paella. What can I say? He wants that paella. Norris pole to bottle ratio 100%. Facts. Usually bottled by turn 1 as well. Usually bottled by turn 1. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, it's race time here in Imola. 63 laps is about to beckon upon us. Can we take victory in front of Tifosi? We're about to find out. While the race is up, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go take a quick toilet break. I'll be with you guys in 2 moments' time, and it'll be time for 63 laps of racing action here in Imola.
Hello there and welcome back to Imola, home circuit of the Scuderia Ferrari. We expect to see a lot of local supporters wearing red today, and they've all turned out for what we're expecting will be a sensational event here at the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. 1 lap of Imola, anti-clockwise of course, unlike most Formula 1 circuits, will take our drivers round 3.1 miles of track. 19 turns, 9 right-handers and 10 to the left. Drivers will need to be precise at the hairpin at turn 7, given the subsequent uphill section. Without a good exit from that corner, they'll lose a lot of time on that stretch. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Wang lines up on pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Hamilton, Verstappen, Sainz, Fernando Alonso, Russell, Norris, Stroll, Perez, Albon, Tsunoda, Magnussen, Ocon, Oscar Piastri, Gasly, Hülkenberg, Joe, Sargent, and Daniel Ricciardo fills the last spot on the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. And alongside me here today in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Here we go then. Back-to-back pole positions for ourselves. This time, hopefully, we can make it victory. As expected, the one stop is most likely going to be what we do. Let's say there's a personalized. Doesn't say tire wear's actually that bad. I wonder if we can go a little bit longer on that medium tire. Maybe not. It's pretty adamant on doing 28.35. I think it's fair. Unless it's anyone starting on the hard tire. Yeah, we've got Lando Norris starting on the hard tire. We've got Ocon on the hard tire. Yeah, there's a few, but I think we should start on mediums. Okay. 28 on the mediums probably is about right. We can always adjust it if need be as well. And then on the hard tires, do 35. No worries. We'll drop the fuel down a little bit as well. Don't need to carry that much fuel. This is a fairly good track, so a bit lifting coast as well. We'll drop the wing down a click or two as well. 37, that should be fine. Sweet. All right, I'm happy with that. Prediction. What should we do for prediction, ladies and gentlemen? So, we start pole position. Our teammate Carlos Sainz is in P5. The 2 Ferraris directly below us. I mean, it could... I feel like Mercedes versus Ferrari to be pretty tricky, right? We need Carlos to be up there, really. Because the championship gap in the Constructors is fairly tight. We need Carlos to maximize his performance today. Have you got any advice for making your tires last longer? Try to reduce your steering input. minimize the steering input. You need to really try and make sure the tires don't overheat as well. The more the tires overheat, the more wear you'll put on them. So reduce steering inputs and try not to overheat the tire too much. Never trusted Carlos again, I can't lie, not after last time. That's the problem with Carlos. That's the problem. I mean, we could do maybe... no, I don't think we could do Red Bull, really. I'm not too sure if this is too suited for a team v team, really. Win top 3, 4th and below. We did that last time. We did that last time, didn't we? When is Create Series? On Saturday. Every single Saturday. Although it is the last 2 races this season, so we might get a couple Saturdays off fairly soon. Will I DNF? I'm yet to DNF a race this season, so... Not even this season, this career. Yeah, let's do what you did, Nico. We'll do that again, why not? It's pretty difficult to do a team v team, isn't it? So... let's do that. Win 2nd, 3rd, and then 4th and below. I'm pretty sure we did something exactly like that, Nico. I don't know, I could be wrong. No restarts? We never restart usually. Unless we get a game crash or something, but... We've not had a lot of game crashes this game. I don't want to jinx it, though. Both Ferraris to collide. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that in the slightest. Alright, we'll do that, though. We'll do a multi-choice for prediction. That sounds good to me. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, it is race time. Here in Imola. 63 laps of racing action is what we've got to face up against today. It's going to be a tricky one in front of the Italian crowd. We've got the Ferraris in 2nd and 3rd. We've spoiled the party in qualifying. Can we spoil the party once again for the race? This is the strategy we are going for this race. We're going to start on the medium tyre for 28 laps. Then we're going to move over to the hard tyres for 35 laps. No real point doing a 2-stop here, unfortunately. The pit lane is just way too long. There is absolutely 0 point in doing a 2-stop with how long this pit lane is. I think it's about 35 seconds in the pit lane. So the 1-stop is really the optimal way around this track, unless we get a safety car, in which case maybe there might be a 2-stop, but it is quite unlikely. But for now, we are going to set up for the 1-stop. No rain expected for this one. It is going to be a full dry race. So it'll be flat out pace all the way through until the final lap of the Imola Grand Prix. Today's prediction, ladies and gentlemen, will be a multi-choice. You'll have a choice of if we'll win this race, finish 2nd to 3rd, or 4th and below. Make sure to get your predictions in the chat when the prediction comes up in a moment's time. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for 63 laps of racing action here in Imola. I always forget this bit. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. The prediction is up on the Twitch right now. Can we win at the Imola Grand Prix? We will finish a little bit lower. Get your predictions up right now. And if you're on Twitch, make sure to put your gambles in. we are, ladies and gentlemen, for the Imola Grand Prix. Need to try and get the car pointed a little bit more inside, really. The starting grid's in a very awkward position. It's a little bit slanted to the left in comparison to where the track goes, so... Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Race time here in Imola. 6-3 laps upon us. Can we convert pole position to race victory? Ladies and gentlemen, 5 red lights here in Imola. And we are underway. Here in Italy, it's not too bad off the line, but Leclerc is off the line very well. And here comes Lewis Hamilton as well. Leclerc around the outside. Has he got enough around the outside? Just about. And we do concede the position to the Monegasque driver right at the start. And that is far from ideal way to start this race. It was a good launch, but Leclerc just had enough speed on the run down towards turn 2. And it does take the lead for the time being. We're in a Ferrari sandwich now. And I'm sure the Tifosi are going wild in front of the Ferrari's home at Grand Prix. Verstappen still in 4th for the time being as well. Let's see if we can try and catch up to Leclerc before the start of lap 2. We need to make sure we stay within DRS range, of course. Don't really get DRS until lap 3 around here, but the final sector I know as well will be strongest. But Leclerc got a really good launch there. There was not much you could really do about it. Our launch was just average, really. It wasn't a terrible launch. Also wasn't an amazing one either. We have used up a little bit of battery in the pursuit of Charles Leclerc. Lewis Hamilton still tucked up behind us at the moment. The gap is bigger between ourselves and Hamilton compared to us and Leclerc, but that could change round at this point next lap. Let's see what happens. Here we go down towards turn number 1 and 2. Charles Leclerc fastest so far on the opening lap. Yeah, John minus 10% power shot on. Yeah, clearly. Clearly. Getting a little close down towards the opening chicane. Lando Norris. Sorry, not Lando Norris. Charles Leclerc. Still holding that P1 for the time being. And we have used up a good bit of battery here, so Sainz has dropped. Yeah, he has his conceded position to Alonso. And maybe to a Red Bull as well. I think he might have conceded to Perez. Holy shit, I think Perez had an amazing start to this race. Oh, wait, no. No, I can't really see. I think he's in P6. I think it's in P6. Purple sector 1 there. Middle sector's felt okay as well. The top 3 have peeled away from P4. Verstappen has not got DRS at the moment on Lewis Hamilton, so didn't get a great outcome in our rally that time round, but hopefully we'll be quick in this chicane. Just about enough to stay within that second. Lewis Hamilton getting a little bit closer, and now we'll be inside of DRS down towards the opening chicane. There we go. Bit of battery. DRS now wide open as we head down towards turn 2. 16.8 from Charles Leclerc. 16.9 from ourselves. As we get closer and closer to the Monegasque driver. A little bit inside curve there as well. Still a bit too far back. Down towards turn 2. But that DRS will be very, very helpful. We did actually open up the gap a little bit to Lewis Hamilton as well. So keep that gap hopefully consistent. And maybe open up a little bit to just push him away from that DRS. But the fight for lead will be on very soon, I think. Leo, thanks for following me. Appreciate it, dudes. Imola needs another another update for another DRS zone. I'm not really sure where you get one around here, to be honest. I mean, they could maybe remove this chicane down here. That could be a decent DRS stretch, but don't know if that's really necessary. This is AI on multiplayer? AI. This is career mode. Charlotte's on 1 today. So far, so good, isn't it, for Leclerc? But we are a bit close this time round. I wonder if it's close enough to try and push for the position. I think it might be a little bit too far away. Lewis Hamilton's just gone fastest, 16.7 for Lewis Hamilton. Charles Leclerc slowing up a little bit down towards turn 2. I'll be close enough. We do get right onto the back of him. He did go a little bit defensive, actually, at turn 2. And I think we'll just try and make him do that a couple more times. Maybe there'll be an opening at some point. Leclerc did try and cover off that inside a little bit, though. He kind of held the middle of the track. Just put himself out of position for the rest of that chicane. AI with those real driver names. Well, they're not going to be the real drivers, are they? The real life Charles Leclerc isn't racing against me right now. I think he's in Netherlands at the moment, getting ready for the weekend. Get in his ass, Vince. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Do you think Lewis will flop IRL at Ferrari? I don't think so. I don't think he'll flop. It's more of a matter of whether Ferrari will fail him, basically. We've got a lot of batteries stored up this time. And I think we might have a chance, you know. I think we might have a chance. Here we go. Charles Leclerc is good defensive. He covers off the inside. Round the outside we go. And turn 2. We get the car slowed up. And we are back in the lead of this race since the opening lap. Leclerc got a better exit out from turn 4, though. Is he going to be close enough? No, he's not. And we do hold the lead of this race for the time being. But it's a... we're under a lot of pressure from both the Ferraris so far. We're firming it, though. We are firming it. They'll be real close to us throughout the rest of this lap. I think they'll probably both get me down towards turn 2, but let's wait and see. We're taking the lead for the moment. Let's hope we can have a good final sector here just to try and stretch that gap open a little bit more. 6/10 almost as we head down towards the Rabatzas. Into Rabatza 1 and Rabatza 2 we go now. The gap's about 6/10 to Charles Leclerc, and we push out from the second Rabatzas. The gap's still about 6/10. I think we might lose position to Charles Leclerc. Let's hope we can hold over Lewis Hamilton. Here comes Fernando Alonso as well, going fast there. Here comes Charles Leclerc. He's a little bit too far back, actually. I thought he was close enough, but turns out he's not. So we'll maintain that gap to Leclerc for the time being then. And we'll hold the lead on lap 6. It's so hard to try and peel away from his DRS, though. Really, really difficult. But you can kind of tell the theme of this race already, can't you? Both the Ferraris are going to be hunting us down for this entire race. The strategy is going to be very, very important here. Into chicane we go. Yeah, the gap's a little bit close this time. I think we'll be in trouble this time around. He's a lot close to us. Here we go. On to lap 7. I think he's going to get us this time. Hopefully we can hold to Lewis Hamilton. Here comes Charles Leclerc. Charles Leclerc goes back into the lead of the race. And yeah, we should have enough to hold off Lewis Hamilton, which is good. Charles Leclerc actually used up all his battery to get by there. Maybe that's a telling factor. They're quick out corners, yeah. I mean, the third sector, they're not that great, but in the first and second, they're pretty good, so. As long as we stay with them in the first couple of sectors, we'll be fine. But these Ferraris are very, very quick this weekend. Come on. Nice final chicane. She's a bit of battery here just to get back on that rear wing of Charles Leclerc. Into the final 2 corners. Yeah, we're close enough, surely. We're close enough for sure. Ayoza and Leo, thanks for following us on Twitch, guys. 16-4 for Charles Leclerc that time around. Is he going to be conceding position here? Round the outside we go. Oh, he's pushed on the grass. Oh, Leclerc, that's a little naughty, my friend. That's a little bit naughty, forcing us onto the grass. Down towards turn 2 there. I see the game he wants to play. Okay. We'll bear that in mind next time we'll overtake him. And now Lewis Hamilton's all over the back of us here as well, so Got to be a little bit careful of the 7-time world champion crawling up towards us in the middle sector. But yeah, a little bit cheeky from Leclerc there. Really tightened up the space right at the last second as we looked around the outsides. Yeah, they did, didn't they, Bruno? They looked very good last race. Bottas and Russell moment, yeah, it almost was, wasn't it? If that was wet grass, it might have spun into him. Yeah, it was a little bit on the edge from Leclerc. Here we go again down towards the open chicane once more. On to lap 9 we go. Shock Cyrus. Here we go again. Should we try and dupe him this time? Should we go on the inside on this one? He's going to try and force us onto the left-hand side again, and Leclerc tightened up. That one was a bit more fair, though. That first one was very sketchy. That one was fair. He held that middle of the track, couldn't quite squeeze our way past. And Leclerc doing a very stern defensive job right now. He pushed me, I push him. It's not fair, huh? Try and harvest a little bit of battery in this sequence here. And maybe we'll get a little closer on the next one. Leclerc is being very aggressive on defense right now, so we've just got to try and engineer our move. We've got a nice gap to the rest of the field, though. Look at that, 5 seconds now, actually, to Fernando Alonso in P4, so the gap is really good. Happy with the gap. Out from the final corner we go. Maybe this time. Here we go again. We're a lot closer on this occasion. Are we going to find our way past Charles Leclerc? Almost up the grass on the inside. He left us from the outside this time, and this time he backs out, and we do take the lead of the Imola Grand Prix back away from Charles Leclerc. What a battle this is at the moment between ourselves and the Monegasque driver. And now he's under pressure from his teammate, but he does hold him off on this occasion. And that will just open up that gap a little bit as well. But yeah, Leclerc is really wanting to win in front of the home fans here, isn't he? 110 AI, yep. 110 AI. Oh, struggle a little bit with grip up that Raleigh there. Into chicane we go.
Great stuff, mate. You hit the target well there. Nice one. It's a long way to go in
Barely
this
is
race,
objective.
so keep your head down.
AI used a ton of battery off the hairpin, yeah. Yeah, you can always see they run out of battery down towards turn 2. I gotta say, the way the AI is coded with the battery is a little bit weird. They're not coded very well with that. I think I might just have the gap to hold them off this time as well. Let's see. 3.5 tenths, 3 tenths. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We just basically got to use our battery towards turn 2, and it should be enough to hold them off. Maybe a couple of splashes here and there. Lap 11 is 63 now. We're into double digits on the lap count. We are pitting on lap 28, so we're actually getting towards the halfway mark of this in. Here comes Charles Leclerc looking around the outside here. That's a audacious move. We quickly shut the door on that one, though. Raleigh we go for the 11th time in this race. It's going to be a long, long race. I mean, to be fair, Imola's actually one of the quicker races, I'd say. Oh, I think Leclerc just made a little mistake there. I think at a minor lockup. Is he going to be within DRS range? I think he just will be. And that will hold us the lead for another lap. I think Leclerc had a little lockup into the chicane. And, well, now he's under big pressure from his teammate. And that is basically Charles Leclerc in a nutshell right there. I don't need to use too much battery here at least. Am I using ABS? No. On to lap 12 now. Into the first chicane. Leclerc is back onto our tail, so he's probably used a good bit of battery to catch up here, and he's on the tail of us as we head through very fast, left and right. A little wide on the second part of that chicane. Through the hairpin we go. Waiting for the rear tires to grip down. We push out. We'll have to use a bit of battery here just to make sure Leclerc doesn't sneak any move at the top of the hill. And that's it done. Very good. He's going to overtake you, probably. I'd be surprised if he doesn't, but we've overtaken each other a couple of times so far this race. If he overtakes us, we'll get him back at some point. He is a lot closer this time around. He did make a mistake at the chicane that time. There we go, out from the second of the two Romatzes. Is he close enough this time round? Let's see. Here comes Charles Leclerc. He's going to go for it. Where's he going to go? He's going to opt for the inside line. We'll leave him plenty of room. Who's got the line? I tell you what, we've just about held on to that. Good defending around the outside. We had the grips defend the inside of turn 2. And Leclerc's given another go here, maybe. No, it's a little too far back on this occasion. Good defending from ourselves, though. That inside line really slows you up a lot, so... And it proved it there. And Leclerc will just have to wait another lap. Crazy gap you've got. Yeah, we've got 6.4 seconds to the rest of the field right now. It's insane. I think it also is a testament to how fast these Ferraris are and how well we're doing to stay with them. It does look like Carlos is currently running in P6 still. That was a nice chicane. Very, very nice. Pre-stop race around here? No, no way. You never want to do more than a one-stop in Imola. Unless it's a safety car or something. But a normal strategy, you never want to do more than a one-stop. Yeah, I think I'm close up this time. Not got a lot of battery here. Here he comes. He's going to go around the outside. And I think on this occasion, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have to concede position annoyingly. Didn't really have a lot of battery to defend with. Yeah, it's been the story of the race so far, Luke. We're being hunted by the Ferraris. Left, right, and centre. We're doing a pretty good job, to be fair. It's impossible to break away from them, but we're really being a nuisance to their strategy. That's what we can really do at the moment, I think. But we're quicker than the rest of the grid. I mean, look at the gap to Verstappen. 7.7 seconds. I think he probably is battling with Alonso as well, which is just opening up that gap a little bit more. Who am I fighting for in the championship? We are currently fighting Leclerc and Verstappen in the championship. But we have got a pretty decent points gap over them. 35 points before this race, so... A little closer to Hamilton here, which is not ideal. Try and push some battery out from the final corner down towards turn 2. Here we go. Slipstreaming. We've got DRS. Let's use the rest of our battery here as well. Charles Leclerc's run out of battery down towards turn 2. We'll just scoop around the outside. We'll take the line. Thank you very much, Charles Leclerc, and we'll try and run away because that gap has opened up quite a bit since we overtook him there. Let's try and push. We've got a yellow flag in the first chicane, by the way. It looks like a McLaren is off. I think it's Lando Norris. Is he stationary? That could be a safety car if he's stationary. No, it looks like he's underway. Looks like it's underway. First mistake for Symphony AI here in Imola. But I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, look at that gap to Charles Leclerc. It's almost a second. I did actually accidentally have overtake on there. That might have just hurt us. I think he's just going to sneak within a second at the DRS detection zone. That's a shame. That's a shame. We almost broke away from his DRS. Didn't quite have enough to do so, though. But I think we can hold down towards turn 2. Here he comes. Yeah, he's definitely too far back. Definitely too far back. Hamilton's close to him as well. Hamilton is yet to take the lead of this race. He's been in the battle for the lead the entire time, but yet to lead a lap. Or to even have a real sniff at P1. You hope Sargent does a Sarge around lap 50. You never know. You never know. I feel the AI used quite a bit of battery at the top of the hill there. I don't know. Look at that gap to Alonso now, 8.8 seconds. By the time we get to our pit box, we might be able to pit ahead of him. Never know. They keep fighting. Very possible. I don't think it was Oscar. I think it was Lando that made the mistake. We'll find out. But I'm pretty sure it was Lando. Here we go again. It's the danger zone. Charles Leclerc getting closer and closer. Is he going to come up the inside here? Yes, he is. And yeah, I mean, he had too much again that time, unfortunately. And we just have to concede position. Once again.
Okay, we've lost a position.
Been the story of the race so far. This top three have been neck and neck with each other for the entire race. Ourselves and Charles Leclerc swapping positions a couple times. Lewis Hamilton's just had to be patient with this one, isn't he? It's really, really close to the top three. Tyres are starting to wear down that right-hand side. That's kind of the problem with the tyres. The front left is pretty good. Rear left's not great either, to be fair. But we are starting to see that tyre wear creeping in now. What's the strategy? A one-stop medium hard. It's kind of the only strategy you can really do around Imola.
Okay, so
Kind of pointless doing a two-stop, really.
Is currently reading 0. Assuming they still look inflated to you, we're going to guess that it's just a bad sensor.
Charles Leclerc, we're going to try down the inside and get a bit of a late move from Leclerc. Gets him out of position through turn 2, but I think we're going to be a little bit too far back at turn 3. It was a little late just moving to the inside there. He's done that a couple times. Still really, really close between all of us at the moment. This win could literally go to any single driver in this top 3. It could be us, it could be Leclerc, it could be Hamilton. Still fairly early stages now. We're into lap 18 of 63, so we are exiting those early stages of the race. When pit stops, lap 28, I think, is our pit stop.
Okay,
Still got a while to wait.
Tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Struggling a little bit with that rear grip. Here we go, down towards turn 2. We've got a lot of battery here. We should be able to get past Charles Leclerc. We're going to go on the left-hand side. Again, Charles Leclerc moving us onto the grass. It's the second time he's done that. He's been so aggressive with his defending. Just forced onto the grass for the second time in this race. Need Michael Massa to look into this. Get on his case, FIA. Come on, buddy. Gonna have to start returning the favour soon, aren't we? He's putting us into the grass. We can do the same. It's only fair, isn't it? Damage is off. What damage would we have got from that? We wouldn't have got any damage from that. Bottas and Russell moment number 2. I wonder if we'll get number 3, and maybe the number 3 will be the catastrophic one. Whatever slides. No worries, Luke. Hopefully they get sorted. Teammate status. Teammate status. I think it's P7 right now. Oh, P6, sorry.
1 second. They're on old mediums. They're currently 6th. Time last lap, 1 minute, 18.0.
P6 at the moment for Carlos. His lap times aren't really that great either. 7/10 off from us last lap. That'd be pretty cool, Stephanie. We can't expect too much, though. Never expect too much. Lewis needs to get more involved. Yeah, he's kind of just chilling right now, isn't he? Maybe he's just saving his tyre or something. Maybe to go a little longer on his stint. I don't know. But Lewis is kind of just vibing more than anything. He's just staying with us. Not really pushing it too hard. Who's winning the Premier League this season? Ipswich. Here we go down towards turn 2 again. Is Leclerc going to do the same thing again? Let's find out.
10.2 seconds.
Just move around the outside at turn 1 and 2. This time it was nice to us. Just skip around the outside at turn 2, and we do make our way past Charles Leclerc this time. Monza? No, this is Imola. Lewis is conserving, yeah. Being patient right now. He's not really being too aggressive. He's just watching the fight kind of unfold in a way. Looking at right-hand side tyres now at 25 and 29. 29 being on the rear right tyre, so we're going to be very careful with these tyres now. We're entering that sort of low grip zone. We are 7 laps away from our pit window, I think. Let's double check it. Yeah, 7 laps away. We're on lap 21 right now. We need to get to lap 28 on this tyre. It probably can go a little bit longer, really, but here we go again. Is Leclerc close up on this occasion? Ooh, it's close. It's close. Is he going to go for it up the inside? Yeah, we had the speed there. We had the entry speed that he didn't have. To that position right back from him. What's the strategy? One stop, medium hard. Dying on the mediums, of course. I think I'll be close this time, though. Hards for the end, yep. Yeah, that rear right gets pretty high on temperature, doesn't it? It was at 100 degrees coming out of the chicane there, so a lot of strain on that rear right tyre from somewhere. Not actually sure what corner's doing that. I think we got the gap to Leclerc this time. Should be able to hold on to the leads. Then Lewis is waiting for a crash gate, maybe. Maybe. Oh, hello. Way too much curb on the inside of turn 2 there. Is it this corner here? It might be, maybe this hairpin. A little bit. Laps on by the end of the race. We might do. We might do. Oh, yeah, that corner as well, actually. Heats up that rear right a lot. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, these tyres are definitely starting to lose a bit of grip now. Maybe we'll even consider going a touch early. See if we get some sort of undercut, but we're just going to make sure that whatever we do, we don't pit into traffic. The gap is 10 seconds to Alonso in P4. We're going to come out well behind them. Like I said, I think a pit stop here. It's about 35 seconds. Here goes Leclerc up the inside. Bruises bite. Yeah, another trade for ourselves and Leclerc. I think I was something on it. Yeah, lemon. Front center. Oh, we're so quick for Huckleheim and Raleigh. We really do get onto the back of Charles Leclerc for Huckleheim and Raleigh. A little bit of a slide on the exit as well. Come on, let's keep pushing. Tyres definitely starting to feel a bit stiff now. Not getting that grip at all through to these low speed corners. Here we go on Charles Leclerc again then. Let's get the move once again for the lead of the race. Leclerc just using up all his battery. And we can just slide around the outside and back into the lead of the race we go once again. Numerous times we've traded positions with Charles Leclerc. We do take back the lead of this race for what feels like the 100th time by now. Still a lot of fighting for P4 between Verstappen and Alonso. Stretch the medium to lap 31. You want to go longer on this medium? Really? I don't know why Leclerc wanted to go on the inside there, but... Can anyone explain why E-players wear gloves? I have a YouTube video talking about those exact things on my YouTube. Would recommend checking it out. Goes into a bit more detail about why people wear them. Gap's opened up a little bit in that final sector.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
2 more laps until our provisional pit stop. Can I confirm it was a very informative video? Thank you. Thank you for your witness statement.
Okay, mate, we're going through fuel quicker than we need to, so please let's ease off and make it last.
Total fuel load needs to stay above 47.75 kilograms. We're currently at just under 60, okay? The video is 15 seconds long, saying because I want to fucking bet them.
Okay, be aware,
It's a bit longer than 15 seconds, unfortunately.
Away soon.
Because I feel like a race car driver. That's what that matters, right? Gotta feel the part, if you want the part. Where do we qualify? Pole position again. Pole position. What happens if you run out of fuel? You enter low fuel mode, and your car is slow as shit, basically. You go at the same speed as a Vauxhall Corsa. Lap 27.63. I mean, next lap is the lap we should pit for hard tyres. We probably should, shouldn't we? We probably should stick to the strategy. I'm just a little bit worried about where we come out. We come out in P16 at the moment, it says. But I think a lot of the medium tyres are going to pit next lap. And maybe the lap after, so... Pit and keep track position. Would lose track position if we pit, though. Not route. Keep straight shift that own box, yeah. I mean, one of them is going to pit first. Out of Leclerc and Hamilton. It's been a great final set there, by the way. Can we maybe peel out of the DRS? Ooh. Hold up. I think... Let's wait and see, but I think we peeled outside of the DRS of Charles Leclerc we have. He's barely catching in the straight right now. Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe he did get it. It was very, very tight. Very, very tight. I think he did. He did catch up quite a bit, so maybe he did just sneak inside. How about DRS range? How the AI mistakes? How many? I've only seen one so far from one of the McLarens. Not bad inside 28 laps. Leclerc keeps diving on that same corner, loses so much time. That's why I don't fight it too much a lot of the time. Like, if he's just too far ahead, then I just don't bother fighting it. Just let him have it. I don't know. I think we stay out a little longer, chat. I think we just stay out a tiny bit longer. We just got to really wait for a better opening, I think. We have to wait for a slightly better opening. Yeah, maybe 30. I think one of the Ferraris is going to box now. Yep, Lewis Hamilton's in. Lewis Hamilton's in. Which means Leclerc's going to box on this lap, lap 29. Maybe this lap we do it. Let's see where Hamilton comes out. Watch where Hamilton comes out, chat. That could be the deciding factor. Oh, God. That's very wide there onto the gravel. He's coming out in traffic, yeah. Oh, maybe not, actually. Oh, you know what? He's actually in a good position. He's actually in a pretty good position. I think box, chat. I think box. I think we box. Yeah, you guys think so? All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Lewis is being held up by that Alpine through this lap, so let's go. Let's do it. Box, box. In we go. Good pit entry. Nice. Another long road down the pit lane. Oh my God, I just made that. Holy shit.
Okay, let's go now. Come on.
2.5 is not bad. Our teammates in it as well. Teammates with the double stack.
We're happy with that one. Carlos is in the pits.
It was far enough back where it shouldn't affect him. Ferrari had a slow stop.
Team radio.
Slow stop for Leclerc.
Button says box, box,
This is going to be close on pit exit, chat. This can be close on pit exit. Out we go. Here comes Lewis Hamilton. Do we hold him off? Yes, we do. We maintain the lead of the race. Charles Leclerc has dropped back significantly. He's behind the two Alpines and Oscar Piastri. That is a disaster for Charles Leclerc. And now the race lead goes down to ourselves and Lewis Hamilton. I think Charles Leclerc is a goner. I think he's a goner. Our tyres are going to be a little bit cold right now. Hamilton will have that undercut advantage for that warmer tyre. But that is a disaster for Charles Leclerc. There's a yellow flag out on track right now as well. One of the AlphaTauris, I think, going slow. Oh no, it's an Aston. It's one of the Astons. It's one of Lance Stroll. It's Fernando Alonso.
They're retiring from the race.
Fernando Alonso out of the race, so a lot happening on lap 30 here. Disaster pit stop for Leclerc leads him to being very far down on the race leads. Lewis Hamilton almost getting the undercut, and now Fernando Alonso retiring on lap 30. It's spicing up here in Imola as Lewis Hamilton takes the lead of this race. Alpine haven't boxed. Yeah, they're on hard tyres, old hard tyres, so Ocon and Piastri are just really hurting Leclerc here. He's got to get by ASAP. But I think his chances of winning this race have dwindled down.
Yellow flag.
Oh, that's a sketchy spot. Well, Alonso's to be parked in, but you guys know this game. Never get safety cars for retirements. Well, Lewis Hamilton in the lead for the time being, but we'll have DRS him down towards turn 2. Here we go. DRS wide open. We'll use up that battery. 16.3. Fast enough the race so far for Lewis Hamilton. Here we go as we head round the outside. Down towards turn 1. Almost pushed onto the grass. Just trying to sweep around the outside. Just like that. Lovely move. That puts us back into the lead of the race for the time being. Ben, thanks for the follow on Twitch, mate. Appreciate you, dudes. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Is Lewis on mediums? No, he's on hards. Everyone on the track is on a hard tire right now, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, look at that gap to Leclerc now. 7.5 seconds. That's insane. 7.5 seconds to Leclerc. He is in big, big trouble. Big, big trouble. It's already got past Ocon, to be fair, but it's taken too long to really get through all of them. Watch you on TikTok. I forgot to follow on Twitch. You're all good, man. Appreciate you doing so, dudes. Appreciate you jumping into Twitch as well. 16.5, new PB for ourselves. Is Lewis Hamilton going to go for it here? Let's see. He looks around the outside, but yeah, a little too far back for the 7-time world champion. And Leclerc has passed Piastri as well, so this needs to be some recovery from Leclerc here. He's got 7.5 seconds to make up. He's got to show some immense pace if he wants to win this race. Lando Norris has gone fast at 16.2, but he's quite far down. It was Lando Norris who made that mistake, by the way. It was Lando Norris. So we can go back to laughing at him now. How many time champion? 7. Specifically 7. And only 7. Gonna start a furious debate here in a second, aren't we? Yeah, we boxed. We boxed 5 laps ago. Well, 4 laps ago, I should say.
There, but don't worry about it. Get your head down and chin up, and let's focus on the rest of this race.
Eight? You mean 8? Told you. Told you. Hamilton takes the lead again.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Ferrari needs 2019 Leclerc if they want to come back. They really do. They need 2019 Leclerc at Monza. Jesus Christ, Joey. That just sums up England as in a nutshell, really, doesn't it? So typical. Probably didn't even need the ambulance. Like,
Pace is strong, but
yeet or no yeet, Red Bull
Bull
winning. Well, I mean, they're not winning right now on this race, so at the moment, no yeet. Can really pick a spot there to go. Hamilton held the middle of the track. That 35.63. We're over the halfway mark of this race, ladies and gentlemen. The gap's look like 7.6. He has actually made up a little bit of time, but not enough, really. Not quite enough. It is possible still for Leclerc. He's been putting down a couple of fast laps, so he knows what he's got to do. Even Aston Martin fan, I am indeed. I'm an Aston Martin and a Red Bull fan. Looks like it's about to rain. No, it's not going to. There was some cloud cover forecast in the race, but what's the championship looking like? We are leading the championship by 35 points to Verstappen right now. Leclerc's in third place. He's 1 point behind Max. Still slightly too far back on Lewis Hamilton at the moment. So, yeah, a little bit open at the moment at the top, but if we finish second here, we'll still open up the championship, which is good. However, it would mean we've gone 3 races in a row without a win, though, so... But we're very much in the fight this time around. Who's your favorite driver in the Creator Series? There's a driver called that guy, Vince. I heard he's a really nice guy, top guy. Recommend following him if you haven't already. Carlos Sainz is up to P5, by the way. He's starting to recover a little bit in this race, which is good to see. Gasly's obviously on an older tyre, so Sainz should get by him fairly swiftly. Up him onto P4. Let's see if we can make a move on Lewis Hamilton then. Up the inside. Oh, why is it turning into me? Yo, these Ferrari drivers are crazy, chat. Man was just turning left into me. Hoping to get any side pod damage from that. Car looks okay. Vehicle condition.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Not sure what that was about. Am I first in the championship? Yeah. It was just turning into that corner like I wasn't even there. Very strange behavior. These Ferraris are desperate to make sure I don't win in their home ground, huh? They don't want that. Is this hard to the end? Yep. Unless it's a safety car. Unless it's a safety car. Name a plane for an edit. Verstappen's private jet. I don't know what plane it is. I'm not an aviation guy. But whatever Verstappen's private jet is. How many times do you think Max Lewis is going to crash each other out next season? Well, it depends if Ferrari have a good car next season or not. Because they've been a bit hit and miss this season. But if Ferrari make a very good car and Red Bull make a very good car, maybe we'll get a 2021 all over again. How long will this live be? Probably another hour, tops. Maybe a little less, maybe a little more. And I've got a lot of badge this time round. I think Hamilton probably will get us here. Leclerc has closed up a little bit. 6.8 seconds is the gap. Up the inside goes Lewis Hamilton. I don't want to fight there, really. Oh, wait. I had you on mute. You said bet, though. Do you analyze the race afterwards? Sometimes we go into replay and have a look at certain instances and stuff. Good team points. Sainz in P4. Yeah, Sainz doing a bit better now. He had a bit of a struggle at the start of the race, but looks like he's recovered a little bit. Went down to P6, P7 at one point, so being back in P4 is not bad. The gap's Leclerc, 5.9 seconds. I'll tell you what, Leclerc is actually putting some time down, you know. He's really putting some time down. I wonder if he could maybe be a threat again at the end of this race. There'd be some drive from him if he does. I'm just going to sit back on Hamilton here. No point really trying to go for a move. Not far off. Look at Lando's mistake. She had it managed to do that. It is a fairly common AI mistake I see this year. Of them just like going straight on at the chicane. They've done it quite a few times. If Rosa Max came up to you, what would your reaction be? Don't lie. I don't know. Can I get a picture or can you sign this? Probably. I don't think I'd have some like crazy fan freak out or anything like that. That a lot of people do. I probably just want a picture and then I'm good. What did Lando do? He locked up at turn 2. Went straight on at the chicane. He was stationary as well. I don't know if he got stuck for a second, but... Greatest of all time, go. Logan Sargent. And the outside we go of Hamilton this time. We're a bit closer on this occasion. We outbrake him on the outside as well. We take back the position at turn 2.
Great maneuver. You made it look so easy.
6.4 seconds. The gap's opened up against Leclerc. That was 5.9 at one point, so... How are you doing this in socks? Why not shoes? You don't need shoes. I think wait for the traffic to pass him? Maybe, yeah. It was stationary for a good while, though. I was surprised it didn't actually bring out a safety car. Leclerc isn't gaining much, but he gained a lot in a couple laps. Maybe because me and Hamilton had a bit of a scrap. But yeah, since then, the gap's actually opened up a tiny bit, so... I'll tell you what, we have put a couple of good laps down here as well. This is going to be a full green lap. 15.7. What a lap that is. Really, really good lap. I think Hamilton was inside of the DRS detection zone, so I think he'll catch back up to us. But that was a really nice lap. No, Hamilton was inside the DRS detection point.
Times are all over the place right now. We've got to have consistency. Come on, we can do better than this.
A 19.9. Bro, what? At least give me a challenge. My last lap was a 15.7, so he sets me a target of a 19.9. Yeah, okay, buddy.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of it.
If you say so. Hamilton might have lost DRS this time, though. We had a really nice outcome in a rally there. Maybe got a little cheeky with the curve, but 1.3 seconds. I think we broke it. I think we broke it. What's up, Hazy? What kind of power is your PC packing for the sim? All of my specs are on my Twitch. If you go there and type S2E6 specs, you'll get all the details. Or you can look at my Discord as well. I don't remember everything on the top of my head. But it is a pretty beast for PC. Has I missed most of the race? You have. At least you're here for the most important part, Hazy. The final 20. Gap time is 1.4. We're in a very good position, ladies and gentlemen. The last couple of laps have been elite. Really, really good last couple of laps. And so we're trying to hold that gap now, or will he be able to catch up to us? We're entering the final sector, which is usually a little bit faster, so I wonder if we can just open that gap a tiny bit more. Charles Leclerc still 6.1, 6.2, so the gap's consistent to him at least. Come on, let's keep pushing. 1.6 seconds. The gap's opened up a little bit more to Lewis Hamilton. We're in a really good spot now, ladies and gentlemen. Really good spot. Just gotta keep working that gap to Lewis Hamilton. And we'll take our first win since Australia. When we qualified pole. Qualified pole, and looks like we're on course to convert that to a victory. Still a good way to go, though. 19 laps to go here in Imola. Tyres are still in a pretty good spot as well, so fairly happy. Mr. Luke Cowan coming in with the 2 gifted subs. Thanks so much, Luke, for the 2 gifted subs from man to Speedy and to X51. Thanks so much, man. I appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, get a spin chat to welcome both into Vince fam on behalf of Mr. Howick. Appreciate you, boss. Thank you. Piastri goes fast. It's 15.6 now. Looks like Lando Norris in the pits. Appreciate it, Luke. Thank you, man. If I'm transitioning to a wheel from controller, would you recommend going straight to no ABS and no TC? No. I'd recommend using the TC and ABS assist just to help you at the start, because it's a big transition going from controller to wheel. Take your time with it. Use the assists. And then gradually turn them off one by one. Going all in with no assists will be very messy and confusing for yourself. Why is the goal complete only now? 16.4 lap time. It's a little bit slower of a lap time, but still faster than Hamilton. Leclerc was fastest on that last lap, I think, by a couple tenths. I would like to find out what Leclerc's lap times are, but I'm not able to see at the moment. Have you missed much? Other than the entirety of quali and the opening 45 laps of this race? Oh, not really. .7 seconds. Murata, thanks for following on Twitch for me. Appreciate you, dudes. Welcome in. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are new here and you are enjoying the stream, make sure to smash that follow button. We are 18 laps away from finishing up the Imola Grand Prix. We're looking good for victory. And it'll be our 4th victory this season as well, if we can hold on to this. But if you are enjoying the stream, make sure to smash the follow button. Whether you're watching on TikTok, whether you're watching on Twitch, your follows really do help me out a lot. So feel free to smash the follow button. What happened to Leclerc? He had a slow pit stop, then got stuck behind traffic. Bit of a disaster, really. But he is starting to catch up a bit now. 5.6 seconds, the closest has been so far since the pit stop. You ever played iRacing? Yep. I have. Just the S, random. Fairies. That's fair. That's fair. 1.8 as well as Hamilton, so the gap's sort of stabilized for those two now. It was really, really good. We were able to break away from that DRS, wasn't it? Just put us in that sort of comfort spot now. Bit of a lock-up. Is iRacing different than the game itself? What do you mean? Like compared to this game, you mean, sorry? Or... Two seconds, Hamilton. 16.4 this lap. Let's have a look at Lewis Hamilton's lap times. Driving behind.
That's Hamilton behind. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Their tyres are 18
Ooh,
laps
bit of a
old.
slide, turn 3.
Last lap time, 1:16.6.
Okay, yeah, we're a couple tenths a lap faster than Hamilton. However, we did have a bit of a slide on the exit of the chicane there. Just lost a bit of time. Just got to open that gap again now. Achievement 19.9. I think the objective's bugged because I literally have just done a load of 16s and the objective's not cleared. Even though it said we already passed it, so I don't know. Hopefully it'll go away in 2 laps time. I don't really care if it passes or fails. Just want it to get out of the way. Oh, Lewis Hamilton's gone!
We're racing again, let's go.
Lewis Hamilton's out of the race! And that is our main contestant gone! Lewis Hamilton on lap 47 is out! Right in front of the home crowd as well. That will not be what they want to see or hear at all. And that has just opened up the luxury spot even more. 5.6 seconds to Leclerc. I think we can just sort of relax a little bit now. Hamilton was the only one as it stood that could have taken victory away from us, but now he's out, and the gap to Leclerc is 5.4 seconds, so we can just take it a little bit easy. But we've also got to be aware of Charles Leclerc as well, who I'm sure has now got a lot of pressure on his shoulders. He's the man for Ferrari right now. Long way to go still. Long way to go.
Caution, caution.
His car is still
Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow
stopped
flag
on the
ahead.
inside of the chicane. Yet another one of those that could be a VSC really, but whatever. You really didn't need to worry about the Ferrari strategy. I really didn't. I really didn't. George Russell P5, by the way. What's man cooking that racing ball? What is he cooking? I had a feeling of Ferrari pull a Ferrari. They've done it twice so far. Mechanical failure and a slow stop for Leclerc. A bit of a slide. On the exit there. What happened to Hamilton? Mechanical failure. It's the way of the Ferrari. What was the prediction tonight? It was a multi-choice on whether it would win, finish second, third, or fourth or below. What up, Pam? We're in a potential 1-2. I mean, if Sainz could pick up the pace, maybe we could get a 1-2 with us two. It'll be Sainz's first podium of the season if he holds on, but he is right with Max Verstappen, so anything's possible.
Mate, great stuff. You hit that target. That sets us up nicely for the rest of this race.
There we go. Now it's out of the way. I don't know why that took so long. No idea why that took so long. Maybe Leclerc did us like Hamilton. Maybe. I mean, Leclerc still is putting a bit of pace on us right now, isn't he? Our last lap was a 16.7.
No need to worry about the tyre conditions.
Let's have a look at what his time was. Driving behind.
Leclerc behind. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Their tyres are 20 laps old. And the time last lap,
16.3.
16.3.
So he was about 3 or 4 tenths faster than us on that previous lap. So he has got a bit of pace about him still. Just got to keep aware of that. Because it was average lap time. I don't think it was. I think it was just a single lap to try and beat that time. Maybe it was average, I don't know. But I thought it was just the 1 lap we needed to do. Water system failure, maybe for Leclerc. No, that'd be for Russell. That's reserved for Russell. It was average lap time? Was it? Fair enough. I thought it was just 1 lap we needed to do, but... That's why I thought it was bugged, because I thought it just wanted me to do 1 lap time, but... Whatever. What are you doing? Protecting the lead or extending the gap? Honestly, I don't really mind closing up a little bit. I think right now we're just in the position we want to bring it home, essentially. We've got 12 laps to go. The gap's 4.5 seconds. It doesn't really matter too much if look gains time. I think we just got to be kind of safe with this. Bring it home for a comfortable victory. So right now we're just in that kind of cruise element in a way. Just monitoring that gap, adjusting if need be, but so far... We're in a good spot. The concept's easy, but the goals are so easy to hit. Our concept's cool, but the goals are so easy to hit. Yeah, I agree. Probably agree. I don't think there's ever been a goal I've really struggled with. Unless it was, like, fuel saving around a track which is really, you know, heavy on fuel. They're probably the only ones I struggle with, but everything else is, yeah, quite comfortable. Sometimes it wants you to overtake a driver who is on really fresh tires. It's just overtaking you. Those kind of ones are dumb. There are a few dumb objectives that come up every now and then. Right side going crazy for tires? Yeah, I know. That's just Imola in a nutshell, really. Right side tires do get a little bit more wear than the left. Have you ever tried messing with other drivers and ramming them into the wall and out? No, not in this career. .3 seconds now. Basically, we just got to do a mistake-free last 12 laps, and this should be a nice little victory. What's the AI? 110. Aren't these tires like 25 laps old? Yeah, 23, I think. 23, 24. The hard tires barely put down any wear around here. It's pretty nuts. That's why they're banned from the Creator Series now. That is exactly the reason they're banned from the Creator Series, because you can do so long with them. That kind of makes some strategies fairly boring. Just showing back what happened to Hamilton. Mechanical failure. His engine said, no, no, no. Double podium would be nice. Yeah, Sainz is fighting for it. He's right with Verstappen. Did Hamilton crash? No. Just mechanical failure. Sainz is washed. I mean, if he finishes P4 or P3 here, it'll be his best result of the season. His best result so far this season was the first race in Bahrain where he finished 5th. So if he does, as long as he holds on to that right now, he'll beat that. But a bit of a dismal season for Sainz, really. It was looking good at the start, but yeah, it kind of fell away fairly quickly. Have we done a 2-stop this season? In the career, yeah. You was at Imola this year for the Grand Prix? Nice. That's got a nice place to go to, Imola. Wouldn't mind going. Did we qualify pole? We did indeed, yeah. It'll be our first pole to victory. It's only our second ever pole as well. We got pole in China, but unfortunately finished second, so... Never buy tickets to the grass there, only for the grandstand. I've heard for the same for Spa as well, which is on my bucket list to go to. Apparently in Spa, it's best to get grandstand tickets too. On the grass. I do see some back markers. There are a few back markers up here. There's quite a lot of back markers, actually. There's 4 back markers in this. Oh, boy. Lap 55 and 63. We're into the final 10 laps. Well into the final 10 laps, actually, but we've got a bit of traffic coming up here. Yeah, this is going to make things a little bit spicy. Hopefully they don't cause too much of a problem, but if they're fighting for position, they may well do. The gap's 4.6 to Leclerc. We actually opened up the gap a little bit on this lap. What happened to Lewis? Mechanical failure. On that inside curve a little bit, just push the car wide. Getting closer and closer to these 4 in front. They're significantly slower than us as well. Why are you switching gears with your middle finger? It's a sign. Just what's comfortable for me. Everyone's got different techniques of how to do it, but yeah, Russell's cooking that V-Cup. He's cooking. Getting closer and closer to these 4 in front. The gap to Leclerc still about the same. 4.6 seconds. Needs to have a little bit of battery here. Be careful. 4.8 seconds now. Just open up the gap a little bit in those last couple of corners. Yep, they're scrapping. Oh my god, are they 3 wide? No, they're not. Oh my god, I thought they were 3 wide for a second. It's going to get sketchy, chat. This is going to get sketchy. They're all fighting for position. Logan was nice. Thank you, Logan. Not sure I can say the same about the others, but let's see. Oh my god, Ricardo, what are you doing? That was just stopping in the middle of the track. That's exactly what I meant. What do you have for the Mazda FSR? Hopefully, Leclerc gets a little bit of that treatment from Ricardo. Otherwise, I'm going to be sensing a bit of corruption. Lando Norris, by the way, down in P17. And having a bit of a stinker. Where's Hamilton? He's out. He's out of the race. How come? His car had a skill issue. We're getting blue flags for the Sauber in front, but he's not moving over just yet. He moves over now. It's not too bad. Don't mind that. Thank you very much. Now we've got that McLaren in front of us. That McLaren seems pretty quick, actually, so... You watch the race at Aquaman Raleigh? Oh, what a place to do it. What a place to do it. Yeah, Leclerc has caught a tiny bit, but nothing crazy. He's still not really caught up to the pack yet, so... Yeah, I don't think we'll catch Lando in front of us. He seems pretty quick right now, so that's perfectly fine. I don't mind that. I do not mind. Lap 59.63, ladies and gentlemen. Last few laps of this race. It's been a very stellar performance so far. Just going to hold on for these last few. And we're going to take victory in front of the Tifosi. Ferrari had to face up against us today, and they looked like they were going to take it at one point, but we were stern in our attack, stern in our defense, more reliable as well. And it looks like we are going to come away with victory number 4 of the season and extend our championship lead once again. No, I'm not live tomorrow, random. I won't be live tomorrow. Next time I'll be live, will be on Saturday. Why is it when I put on my inters, I feel like they're bigger? I mean, the tread size is bigger. They have a lot more tread than the dry tires. You should see the wets. The wets have insane amounts of tread. Looked like getting held up, or was. Yeah, he lost a little bit of time. He's down to 5.2 now. Oh, looking very good, ladies and gentlemen. The gap's opened up a little bit thanks to these back markers, so I offer my thanks to them. Lando's holding us up. No, he's not. Lando's actually got pretty good pace, which is good. Means there won't be too much of an interference. We might get a blue flag on him at some point. I think we are a little bit quicker, but not by a huge amount. He's had a very poor race there, Lando Norris. Oh my god. Okay. Plug that inside curb a little bit. Let's not do that. How much time do we lose there? Hopefully not too much. Yeah, only a few tenths, not too bad.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by
Not too bad.
21.1 seconds.
Ferrari in the championship, P1. Two more to go, ladies and gentlemen. Next lap will be the penultimate lap of the race. And then we'll be on to the final lap of this Grand Prix. This has been a very, very strong performance here in Imola. We had to face a serious Ferrari team. Both Leclerc and Hamilton were all over the back of us at the start of the race, but we've come out on top. We nailed our pit stops, nailed the strategy. And our pace as well has been immaculate in the second half of the race. We get a little bit of another slide there. A little bit of a jinx. Have I ever won a Creator Series? No. I have not. Double podium? Hopefully. The gap is fairly close between Sainz and Verstappen, so they're going to fight quite hard for the final podium position. Hopefully it'll go to Sainz, though. That'll be really good for the constructors. Come down the exits. I'm doing my usual thing. I think it's just the tyres are losing a little bit of grip now, so they'll take it a little bit easy. 4.8 to Leclerc. But a really, really strong race for ourselves, though. Yeah, the Creator Series races every Saturday. But it's the last two races of the season, so we'll have a little bit of a break in between the new season. And then we're back at it again. If you lap Leclerc this race, I'll give 50 subs. What if he retires right now? Does that count? Maybe we're supposed to come over 2 hours ago. I'm so anxious. Might be tomorrow. Depending on what you got, you might be able to track it and which delivery company it's with. Here we go, then, ladies and gentlemen, on to the final lap of the Imola Grand Prix. What a performance it's been from ourselves. I don't think we'll be able to lap Lando Norris, unfortunately. Would have been something if we could. You know what? I'm going to try and push for it. Why not? Leclerc's not going to catch us. Let's see if we can try and lap Lando Norris. Just for a bit of a flex. We're going to push for this final lap. Let's see if we can do it. Come on, give us the blues. Give us the blues. Give us the blues. Give us the blues. Yes! Gotta get out of the way, Lando. You're blue flagged, my friends. You're blue flagged. Which chicane we go? Is he gonna pull over here? Yep. Now that's not a bad flex. Lapping Lando Norris. We'll take that. We will take that. Round the final 2 corners we go, ladies and gentlemen. What a drive it has been, and what a result to top it off. Round the final corner, down to the line, and in front of the Tifosi, we spoil the party. P1, ladies and gentlemen, winners once again for the first time since Australia. And boy, that's a good one. That is a good one in front of the rival crowd. We'll take that any day of the week. GG, ladies and gentlemen. G fucking G.
And that's it then for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix.
Imagine your mum hearing that.
Sensational victory.
She's probably in my chat right now. Highlight the race is lapping Lando easily. Easily.
Led every lap. I mean, what more can we say?
GG, ladies and gentlemen, what a drive. We need to change up our helmet, man. We need to get a new helmet. Who won last Creator Series? The championship was
after an
Tim
excellent performance at the Grand Prix.
Unless you mean
sure
race,
of
in which case it was
celebrations
Skyzy.
tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it.
Why would Miss Vince be here? She just sometimes just watches the stream. She never chats. She very, very, very rarely ever chats. But she usually watches the stream.
Get in there.
Lewis.
Miracles do happen, mate.
Oh, 80. Gifting a sub to Lando Norris as well. You need to give one to Carlos as well, I think. After that dominant display over our teammate once again. At least he got on the podium, though. First podium of the season for him. Thanks so much, 80, for that. Give this up to Lando, dude. I appreciate that. It always sounds weird saying this, but ladies and gentlemen, this has been chat to welcome Lando into VinceFab on behalf of 80. Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Well,
there we go, ladies and gentlemen. What a drive. What a race. And what a result. No salutes. Understandable. That's fair. That's understandable. P1 for ourselves. P3 for Carlos Sainz. A very good day at the office for the team. Carlos Sainz, who started in P5, ended up finishing in P3. And I tell you what, it's a pretty good result for Carlos because I think he was running in 6th or 7th in that first stint. So he recovered it really nicely and, yeah, managed to finish inside that top 3. So good to see. Good points on the board for him. And, of course, that helps us out massively in the Constructors. Charles Leclerc, our rival for this season, finished 4.9 seconds at the end there away from us. He takes that second spot. And then Carlos Sainz in 3rd. Verstappen, Russell, Stroll, Tsunoda, Perez, Gasly, and Kevin Magnussen round out that top 10. And they all score points for today. I think that's Haas's first points of the season. We'll have a look in just a moment. Oscar Piastri, both of McLarens actually had really bad races. Piastri in P13, Lando in P15.
Radio.
Terrible day at the office for
congratulations,
McLaren.
Huckleheim finally winning the Imola Grand Prix thanks to Carlos Sainz.
I don't know if it's thanks to Carlos Sainz. I'm not going to lie. It's more thanks to Lewis Hamilton having an engine failure, I'd say. His car having a skill issue is probably the reason we won that. But, I mean, it was a good day for Carlos, though, either way. Right, let's have a look at the championship standings, ladies and gentlemen. We have extended our championship lead now to 43 points to Charles Leclerc. An immense gap at this stage of the season. We're 6 races in now, I think. So having a 43-point gap is very good, especially with Charles Leclerc's home Grand Prix up next as well in Monaco. So that should be very, very interesting between ourselves and him. Who will take victory in that one? We'll have to wait and see. Max Verstappen in third right now on 93 points. Lando Norris in fourth on 60. Alonso, Perez, Hamilton. Our teammate moves up a few positions as well. He goes up to 38 points. He's only 6 away from Lewis Hamilton, who had a mechanical failure in that race. Piastri and Russell on that top 10. And yeah, it was Kevin Magnussen's first points of the season. I think Gasly's first points of the season as well in 13th there, which means we've still got Albon, Hulkenberg, Ricciardo, Zhou, Ocon, and Sargent yet to score a point this season. We've also extended the championship standings gap as well. We now lead that by 37 points to Ferrari. We're on 179. They're on 142. They're 2 ahead of Red Bull on 140 right now as well. And then a big gap between them and McLaren, who are on 78 points. Williams and Sauber still yet to score a point in 9th and 10th down there. Will they get that at some point? I have to wait and see. But, ladies and gentlemen, a very good day at the office. Lando into lap 14-15. Let's have a look. I'm pretty sure it was just a bog standard lock up and straight on, though. They always do it. Yeah, lap 15. It'll be what we've always seen in the past. Yeah. I mean, the rejoin's a bit dumb, though, isn't it? I don't know why you'd just rejoin on the apex of turn 3. It's a bit strange. But here we are. It could have just gone straight on. Show the Lewis failure. That would just be him pulling over. It won't look anything crazy. It might just be a bit of smoke on his car, but... what lap was it? It was about... just over halfway through. Lap 47. Lap 8, Leclerc in the grass. Oh, yeah, we can have a look at that as well, to be fair. G923 or T300? T300. Yeah. No smoke, to be fair. No smoke this time. Just your standard mechanical failure. But again, stopping there, not being a VSC is a bit weird, though. Bit strange. You want to see that incident between ourselves and Leclerc? What lap was it? Lap 9, you said. Let's see. We traded positions so many times to Leclerc. No, it wasn't lap 9. Maybe this one? No. It was when he was in front of us for sure. Maybe lap 8? Yeah, that was a little bit sketchy from Leclerc, I'm not gonna lie. Didn't really leave us a card's width there, did he? Didn't really leave us a card's width. That was a little bit, on the edge from Leclerc. It was lucky it wasn't raining, otherwise we would have skated inside of him like it was a, Bottas-Russell type incident. But yeah, a little bit, dodgy. I mean, he left us room right at the last second, but at that point it was too late. it was way too late. Other one's lap 19 maybe. Let's see. It was indeed. Again, same thing. Just moves over to the left and then leaves room right at the end. I'd say the first one was probably worse though. All the time you have to leave the space, exactly. At least we made that position stick, though. Compared to the other one. Alright, good stuff. Where's the next round? Next round is at Monaco. That'll be a tough one. One of the toughest Grand Prix in the calendar. Monaco. Why is Ocon our rival, by the way? Probably because he's a similar rating, actually. Never mind. Similar rating. New helmet? You want to do the new helmet now? Maybe the start of the next stream. Maybe the start of the next Grimo stream we'll do it. Never got the George radio for Imola crash? What do you mean you never got it? As in, like, never understood it? I mean, at the time, he thought he got pushed over onto the grass by Bottas. And to be fair, I thought that as well, actually. I also thought it was Bottas' fault originally as well. But when I watched it back a good few times, it was very much his own fault. So... Wait, helmet really doesn't fit? No, it doesn't. We need to change the helmet up for sure. I'm thinking like a... Definitely needs to be a dark color, doesn't it? Definitely to be a dark color. Your favorite track, Monaco? Fun to drive on, but not great for racing in real life, unfortunately.
This is the perfect opportunity to show.
Well, at the time, he thought it was Bottas's fault. I'm sure now, if you asked him about it, he probably would admit it was his own fault. But navy blue, maybe.
That's a joke.
Maybe.
I love working with you.
Thank you, Eleanor. Appreciate it. Right. So we do have a rival with Esteban Ocon. Mainly due to the fact that we have the similar ratings, I guess. Because he's definitely nowhere near us in the championship. But has he even scored a point yet? No, he's not. So, wait, has he? No, he's not. So why is a rival? I don't know, but just a rating thing, I guess. Right, we've got 700 R&D points to spend as well. So let's have a look at what we can buy. We have already got an air upgrade on the way, so I'd rather avoid doing an air upgrade if we can. But I don't really know what else we can afford. Can't afford anything on the chassis. Maybe just powertrain upgrades. We don't really need a powertrain upgrade, but hey, who can say no to extra speed, right, chat? Who can say no to extra speed? All right, that'll do us. Right. On to Monaco. My clothes just got out. Did I miss the race? You did, Chase, I'm afraid. You did just miss the race. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, there we go then. That is Imola over and done with for the day. And we have taken our 4th victory of the season as well in Imola, which is absolutely awesome. Wins in Bahrain, Saudi, Australia, and Imola. P2s in Japan and China. We're on 100% podium rate so far, which is absolutely awesome. Will we do that again in Monaco? I sure hope so. After that, we've got the likes of Canada. We've got Spain, Austria, Silverstone, Hungary, Belgium, and we've got a good few fun tracks coming up. But first of all, we have to tackle the very difficult street circuit of Monaco. Hopefully, we'll come out victorious in there once again. Maybe pick up our 5th win of the season. Never know. But obviously, our championship rival, Charles Leclerc, that's his home race. So maybe he'll get that little bit of extra motivation, that little boost he needs. And he'll get a good result in Monaco. But that, ladies and gentlemen, will be on Monday's stream. Think I may use the new wheel, but pace right now is looking good without a shit show. And you know Zandvoort's going to be a shit show. Too tight of a track for it to not be a shit show. Believe it or not, the organization in Monaco is better than Imola. Well, I'm not really surprised, to be fair, with the amount of money that's involved in it. Not really surprised. Am I getting a Mercedes sim wheel? That shit costs like 2 grand. Probably not. Probably not. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that then is going to wrap us up for the night. 1 lap Charles, W Monaco incoming. That's all it takes in Monaco. Monaco is all about qualifying, so we're going to make sure that we nail that. Prediction payout? Oh, shit. You guys didn't get payout. Let me sort you guys out. We had 77% of the points going to win, 18% saying 2nd to 3rd, and 5% saying 4th and below. So for those who said win, GG. Enjoy your points. Lots of points being given out there as well, so. Right. Let's see who's live, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see who's live to go and say hello to. Mr. F1 Scott is live. What's Scott up to? Let's have a look. Not sure what he's up to. It says he's playing F1 24, but he's doing some Discord review stuff right now, so. Alright, we'll go raid Mr. Scott. Let's go see how Scott's doing, and we'll go show the love to him, as always. Right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be done dusted for the night. We'll be back on Saturday, 5 UK time, as always. On Saturday, we've got the Creator Series around Zandvoort. Hopefully, we can try and recover from the past 2 races. We've had a bit of misfortune in the past 2. I say misfortune, it's my own mistakes. We messed up in both those races. So hopefully, in Zandvoort this weekend, we can try and get a good result and maybe take our first podium of the season in the Creator Series. That would be too bad with 2 races to go. If you haven't followed me on social media already, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, all in the chat. For those on TikTok, click the link in my bio. That'll take us to all my social media. You can find my Twitter, Instagram, Discord, YouTube, Twitch, all that sort of stuff in, all in my link tree. So make sure you do jump in the Discord if you haven't already, so we get announcements when we go live. There's a schedule so you can see what we're doing on what day. And of course, you can hang out with me and all the other viewers in Discord as well. Plus, if you want to sign up for our 50% community race around Zandvoort on Sunday, make sure to head over to our Discord. You can sign up in there. It's the only place you can sign up for and join that race. So, yeah, hopefully, guys will decide to join that. But until Saturday, have a fantastic rest of your night. And I'll see you guys 5 UK time, ready for the Creator Series, the penultimate race of the season. Good night.
what is going on?